Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 542, live. Welcome into a special edition of Wrestle Wars Genesis. Tonight, we are going to add just a little bit more fuel to the fire that is the road to the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary. We had an amazing show over on YouTube today. YTD Academy Live really raised the bar. Fantastic matches all night long. I think one of my favorite matches of the night was probably the 6 Vixen Villain Elimination Royale matchup. Absolutely spectacular. But on a higher note, even Luke the Gooner 94 and his team have to be happy tonight because the Gooner Luke Ballmer took on Mick Marvel, an old rival, a rivalry renewed as Mick Marvel challenged for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. The Gooner put him down, retained his title as both the Grand Prix Wrestling Champion and the Double Champion, because he does also still hold the TWA World Championship, the coveted and prestigious TWA World Championship, which tonight, the Gooner, the fighting champion that he is from Team Luke the Gooner 94, he's putting his title on the line against the Junior World Champion tonight from Team Shadows. It is going to be Steve Winters challenging the Gooner tonight in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup in the main event. It is going to be an absolutely fire show, so you definitely don't want to miss a single solitary second of the action tonight, because we're going to put on a spectacular to close out the road to TWA Slammiversary. Our very next show that is scheduled is TWA Slammiversary, our biggest show of the year. It is our 3rd annual show, and it is going to be an absolute fire SPV. Biggest SPV of 2023, biggest SPV of any year, for that matter, for TWA. I think I should probably open up my dashboard. Glenola will be either taking a break or getting off work soon. I don't need to be ambushed. That would be ghastly. So I must fix that problem right now. And turn down my dashboard so that poor Luke here. By the way, Luke the Gooner 94 happens to be on the broadcast booth. What's going on, Luke? I know you were with us for YTD Academy Live. What did you think of the show?
Yeah, that was a great show. I thought we had some great matches.
Dragon of Death says, am I the first one here? I'm actually not sure, because I just opened my dashboard. Only because I realized it wasn't open, and I'm always, you know, Glenola, he is a villainous, traitorous, treacherous little bastard friend. He likes to pull pranks and villainous antics, you name it. You can't trust him. You got to be watching your back at all times when he or the Glenalians could be lurking. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm not sure. You might be the first. YTD Academy dark match for Carter Hunter. So, we're not going to have many, if any, more live shows until the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary, but that does not mean we won't have some dark matches. We can definitely get Carter Hunter rocking and rolling over at YTD After Dark. So we'll make that happen. But yeah, Luke, what did you think of the show today? Episode 541.
The opening match was good as well. I enjoyed that.
Which one?
Me versus Mick Marvel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Brilliant, honestly.
That was a good match.
I said that was good. I got it right. I said it was versus Mick Marvel. Just had a feeling.
That was a very, very good match. And again, it was a rivalry renewed, because of course the Gooner, Luke Ballmer, and Mick Marvel have been enemies, maybe even friends at one point down the line, but they have had a rivaled history for years, especially over at LCW, where they've definitely gone to war multiple times.
Oh yeah, we had that LCW versus AUNW, didn't we? So.
That's true as well. So you guys had an invasion angle going on. Now, who won that ultimately? Did Mick Marvel beat the Gooner back then, or did the Gooner pick up the W? What happened there? Invisible guy, welcome in.
LCW won on my pay-per-view, and then they won it on my stream, they won it on their stream with the War Games match. So his team picked up the win in the end.
Oh, okay. So your team.
That's not the end though forever. He's not won forever. I'm telling you, we're coming back at some point.
So now, out of curiosity, how many matches would you say that Luke Ballmer and Mick Marvel have had?
Oh God. Just an LCW.
Well, let's just go with LCW.
Oh, multiple times. I'm fucking hell, I've lost count.
Multiple times you've lost count. So more than would you say more than 20 matches?
Yeah, it's quite a crazy average. To God, it's like.
So would you say they've had more than 20 matches?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Joe Mama
Definitely.
in the house. What's going on? It has been a minute. How you doing? Welcome in.
I think it's a great rivalry, though.
It is a great rivalry, and it was a great match. They drew even, and of course, the Gooner ended up picking up the W with a 2-1 victory today over McMarvel to retain his status as a double champion. And I gotta tell you, the Gooner, we talked about this earlier, but the Gooner is certainly a fighting champion. He has defended those titles multiple times. He's defending again here tonight.
I think Gooner's turned to a different level recently. Like.
He has definitely been on a different level lately. He's out to
He's
make
always been good. Don't get me wrong. He's always been good. He's never been like he's never been this good in like the title match. Like.
But I decided to come back.
I'm trying to come back to this stuff. I retired for a little bit from this, but I decided to come back. Well, welcome back. We appreciate you coming back. We love it when our community members come back after a hiatus.
The thing is, when McMarvel returned to Death Zone, he put his hand out to the Gooner, and the Gooner shook his hand for some. The Gooner shook his hand, and he said he's coming for that. He'll be coming back. He'll be coming, keeping the title warm. So. I don't know what that's all about. Gooner and McMarvel shaking hands. What's going on there?
Yeah, I mean, Mick Marvel's a formidable opponent for anybody. I mean, he's of course been a television champion, and he actually is he a two-time? I think he's a two-time television champion.
Oh yeah.
I believe he's been Grand Prix champion. Let's have a look just to say we did, just so we can fact check ourselves.
Well, the thing is, right. We decided we wanted to do like a war between our streams and that, and I don't think it's ever been done that.
Two streams, like 2 shows back to back defending titles?
Yeah, like a proper storyline.
If it has happened, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, definitely.
I'm just looking through the record books here to see if he was. I feel like he might have been a Grand Prix champion. I know he's been a television champion.
Lurk.
Maybe not. Maybe he was not a Grand Prix champion. Was it Pure Wrestling champion, perhaps? I know for sure.
I know he probably
that he was a television champion, I believe,
but
twice.
How did Cletus do while I was gone?
Here's the Pure Wrestling Championship. Wow, did he have such great runs with the television championship that I'm just thinking he won other titles? Because he did have a great run, both the first and second time. Because it looks like it's only the television championship that he held. Yeah, he's a 2-time television champion. Interesting. But I mean, the times he held those titles. Now I do believe he challenged. Who had the world title at the time? I can't remember, but I believe McMarvel challenged and lost.
Who?
Is what happened there. Now the same thing happened this time around. Renewed his rivalry.
Oh, never mind.
As he was the Junior Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, so he renewed his rivalry, cashing that in against the Gooner. But came up short this time as well, so he's come up short with both times.
He renewed a rivalry and he got fucking beat. You'll find another way to crawl his way back up there. That's the thing.
He did, but it was a fantastic match. So on an interesting note, and something completely unrelated, apparently Luke the Gooner 94 was surfing around on Twitch earlier today, and he got a channel recommended to him. So he goes to said recommended channel only to find somebody streaming pretty much naked. Tell us a bit about that. Tell us a bit about that channel you tuned into.
So basically, right, this channel and this girl's streaming and she's got her tits out and everything. I'm just like, what? She's like streaming naked. I'm like,
naked. Oh yeah, that happened to you as well? I have never had that happen. I've never had a channel like that recommended to me. Now maybe that's mostly because I'm primarily doing wrestling related things, but
yeah, but so do I, and that pops up for me. Like,
Joe Mama wants to know if she was body painting.
She wasn't body painting, no. She got her tits out.
Now, what was she doing? Was she just chatting, or was she playing something?
It was either just, I think it was just chatting, I think.
Just chatting. Naked. Live on
Yeah,
Twitch.
they put like a game on in the background, but
I mean, don't get me wrong, I guess that's a way to get
I
views.
just found it.
Because, I mean, people
yeah,
are
but it's
people
kind
are
of
going
a
to tune in,
it's
right?
kind of a attention-seeking way to get views.
Oh, I don't disagree. I mean, you've got to be seeking some attention to want to get on
You don't have
Twitch
any tits
or any
out,
platform
right.
for that matter and do it naked. But Joe Mama says horny. I'm not on these hairy people on here. You got a channel recommended to you with hairy people? Oh, horny people. Never mind, I get it now. After he corrected hairy to horny. I'm not these horny people on here. And has anybody else had that happen to them besides Joe Mama and Luke? Where you recommend the channel, you tune it, and there's inappropriate content? And the other question, if that has happened to you, did you report the channel, or just mark it not interested, or what was the end result of that? You just switched it off?
I just switched it off and marked it now.
Oh, by chance, if Cletus can come back with...
Don't get me wrong, right? I like tits, but I'm not going to watch the woman stream naked.
Joe Mama says, right, I know. Oh, by chance, if Cletus can come back, would you be able to download his new attire? I mean, we could always bring back Cletus. Cletus was a fantastic member of the TWA roster at one point in time. Cletus was a world champion, as a matter of fact. Let's not forget. Let's not forget he was a world champion.
Oh, wow.
So, let me just go back and find out how long ago. I mean, I don't have the exact timestamps, but if we go to the world championship...
Yeah.
Where is it?
Don't get me wrong, I like tits, right, but I'm not going to watch a woman stream naked, man, it's just weird.
I lied to you, Joe Mama.
You can just
Cletus was a two-time world champion. Two-time champion was Cletus. Cletus was a monster. Cletus was a monster. I remember Cletus very well. He came in, rose to the top very quickly, left a path of destruction in the single. I'm surprised he never found himself a partner, because after he conquered so quickly, got to the world championship, I'm surprised he didn't try to conquer the tag team division, to be fair. But he is a monster, I do agree. He's a monster. He is. So, oh, by the way, so when we were going through the dirt sheets earlier today, we happened to all be talking about Liv Morgan and what happened to her. There's been a little bit of extra news and information come out about that. I have two articles. I'm trying to find where to go. Here's the one. This is from about 3 hours ago from ringsidenews.com. It says Liv Morgan may have taken the fall for someone else in recent possession arrest. This was published. I know, right? Why would Liv do that? No, but why take the fall for someone else? Why? I mean, good friend might. Well, it means it might have been somebody else that actually had possession, but when they were caught with it, Liv took the responsibility for it.
Why the hell would you do that?
That's what I mean. We're gonna get to that and see exactly what's up with that.
That's like if you did it and I took the fall for you, why the fuck would I do that?
Right. Exactly. It makes no sense. Holy shit, Jack is still on the fucking broadcast.
Fucking hell, he's not scared of the live.
Holy shit. Now that is some shock and awe moment right there. Like, are you not feeling well, Jack? Is there not enough females in the store tonight and you need a little extra attention? That is exciting. Jack never. He always runs, flees. Tail feathers tucked. Off he goes to the hen house. But he is here. Live, episode number 542. It is a miracle in the ring, so to speak. But anyways, this was published by Felix Upton. It says Liv Morgan was arrested on a possession charge, and that caused commentary to erupt from all over. Now it appears we are getting a bit more information, and that cart she was busted for might not have even been hers. So Liv Morgan faced arrest at 6:30 p.m. on December 14th for possession of marijuana not exceeding 20 grams, possession of drug equipment, and possession of drugs. Now I'm assuming by drug equipment they mean paraphernalia. That's kind of a weird way to word it. Drug equipment. But anyway. And possession of drugs, potentially synthetic cannabinoids. The arrest occurred after a sheriff's deputy observed the yellow Jeep she was operating crossing over the white and yellow lines of a county road. So it was previously reported that Liv Morgan's recent arrest isn't expected to change any plans for her WWE return. The company already had her figured out for a 2024 return, and it doesn't appear that that has changed any at all. PW Insider has now updated their previous report to indicate that there is a new story going around about Liv Morgan. It seems that vape pen that Morgan was busted for actually belonged to someone else in the car. One story making this is a quote. One story making the way in the company is the vape pen, which allegedly contained a synthetic substance that Morgan was charged with possession of, actually belonged to someone else, but had been left in her Jeep. We are told WWE is waiting for legal process to play out. Morgan is slated to be officially arraigned in February in Sumter County, Florida. Liv Morgan became a meme online when she was arrested for marijuana possession. She's already out from behind bars now, and now she has a court date for February 12, 2024. That being said, she will need to get this messy legal situation taken care of. There doesn't appear to be any heat on Liv Morgan within WWE. It is true that marijuana is included in the wellness policy, but WWE has not tested for it in years. In the past, a positive test for THC could result in a $2,500 fine. Liv Morgan has been active on social media since her release from that short stay behind bars. She hasn't mentioned her arrest yet, but she doesn't seem to be shaken in the slightest right now. We'll have more updates here at Ringside News, so pay attention to ringsidenews.com for any updates on the Liv Morgan situation. But what do you guys think about that whole thing? Jack, you got any opinion on that?
Since you took the form of someone else, why the fuck would you do that?
Well, she might not have directly done it. So what it sounds like happened is a friend of hers left their vape pen in her Jeep, but because she was pulled over, they found the vape pen in her Jeep. She initially gets charged for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is how that worked out.
So,
Honeybee Wrestling invading the compound with 8 villains. Honeybee Wrestling, of course, has the best all-female wrestling promotion on Twitch, and she just finished a fantastic show. I did not finish the main event. How did the main event go? I know She-Fiend had a back... You watched a bit of that? Okay. So I know She-Fiend had back-to-back matches. What happened in the final match? Because I was setting up the show during the final match, and I didn't get a chance to see it. How did that go? But welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Episode number 542, special edition of Wrestle Wars Genesis. It's still your women's champion, She-Fiend. Wow, She-Fiend pulled it off, eh? That's crazy. I actually thought she was going to lose. Yo, Dr. Watt in the house. What's going on, my friend? What's new and exciting? What's going on? You do anything new lately?
What's going on, man?
Did you climb Mount Everest, Mount Fuji, buy a new electric car? Did you win the lottery? Have a party? Anniversary? Get married? Are you ready for Christmas? There's all kinds of questions I could ask. Just pick any one of those and I'll be satisfied.
Dr. What's a good friend of mine.
Dr. What's a good friend of yours?
Yeah.
So, Dr. What, you're a great friend of Luke the Gooner, so you know all about Luke the Gooner's shrine to Mickey James in his bedroom then.
Fuck off, yeah.
Because Oni knows, Honeybee knows, Joe Link, no, we all know about the shrine. We're wondering, do you know about the shrine?
LOL.
And did you know he recently added to that shrine, purchased a pair of Mickey James panties on eBay, $578.79. We all suggested he should find a bra and make it an ensemble.
You're an absolute fucking asshole, you didn't realize that.
Yeah. And he even has, it's crazy, he's got Mickey James candles.
He's been doing this
it's almost set up like a menorah.
It's
an incredible shrine. He's got Mickey James poster above his bed. It's an incredible sight. He's got flashing lights. You know, he's got an LED sign that says, I love Mickey. It's incredible. He has spent, you know, he's spared no expense on his shrine. Almost as bad as the guy we know who follows Alexa Bliss. Ooh, Alexa. You know what? Alexa Bliss and Mickie James are both very good choices for being obsessed with, though, to be fair. To be fair. But
you can't blame me anyway. I swear I don't have a fucking Shriner. Fuck you.
Don't lie to your community. It's fine. We think it's fantastic, and it gives you it lifts your spirits. You know, as the #1 Mickie James fan in the world, it lifts your spirits to wake up every day, open your eyes, look at the ceiling, see Mickey smiling back at them. You look over and you see a wax figurine of Mickie James wearing the $579.78 pair of panties that you bought on eBay. You need to buy a bra for that. Mickey's got no top. She has and a Speedo. I bet you. Oh yeah, Luke, are you wearing a Nick Aldis Speedo? Are you trying to be the new Nick Aldis?
Nah, Nick Aldis is a lucky bastard.
He is a lucky bastard, but are you trying to upstage him? Is that your next thing? Are you going to start purchasing things that Nick Aldis would wear so that you can wear it in front of the shrine?
No.
I hadn't thought about that before. Like, well played,
man,
Sir Jack.
This is your fucking joke, man. That's what you
are. All right, look, before we continue this conversation or anything else with the dirt sheets, and list, I have 2 lists tonight because the dirt sheets kind of blow balls tonight.
You're a fucking asshole.
Everybody has one. You know, I just want to blend in.
You might have one, but you're still a fucking asshole.
I just want to blend in. There's a lot of assholes out there.
There's blending in, and then you're an asshole. So you're an asshole.
If you can hide amongst the villains, then you got to do so.
You're still an asshole at the end of the day, man. It is what it is.
So before we continue other conversations, let's get the show on the go. Special edition of Wrestle Wars Genesis.
Man,
and we're starting things off with a brand new tag team coming out of Team Honeybee Wrestling.
How good am I?
It is the Jacksons. B. Jackson and Julia Jackson, 2 of the very best female superstars to ever grace a TWA ring. Both been Grand Slam champions. Both come from a line of absolute fantastic wrestlers in the family. Obviously, sisters. Originally, I thought it was mother and daughter. I don't really know why I thought that. I was wondering because I'm looking at B. Jackson and I'm looking at Julia Jackson thinking, how the fuck did she pull that off? But it is indeed, they are sisters. They are definitely sisters. But it is the Jacksons taking on the Outlaws, Io Sky and Kairi Sane. That is our tone setter of the evening. It is an elimination-style tag team matchup, and we're going to get things started here in just a moment.
B has a daughter.
B says B has a daughter called...
fucking commentary for this guy today.
I thought B had a daughter. That's why I probably was getting confused with Julia. I forgot about Bethany. I knew about Bethany. I've seen Bethany.
Bethany B.
Yeah. So... But I mean, I was still shocked that B. Jackson committed retirement. She was finished. She had done all she could possibly do in professional wrestling. She was done. Calling it quits, going home, taking her ball and going home. Then Julia becomes Grand Slam champion, gives B a call and says, how would you like to win 1 more championship? Of course, if she's able to do that, that makes Julia Jackson what? A quintuple champion. What if they win both tag titles? She'd become the second ever and second only sextuplet champion. It could happen. Imagine if Julia, because B. Jackson was never able to accomplish that. Julia Jackson, however, the prodigy of her sister, now able to accomplish that if she can complete her campaign. That is amazing. Amazing. But let's get things going. Tone setter of the special episode of Wrestle Wars Genesis. It is the Jacksons versus the Outlaws. Let's rock and roll. Matchup number 1. Honeybee says Julia wants to be the Ocho and win all. I think he would like. I think he would like Cletus' new attire. He looks like a cowboy and has a new theme. Awesome. So just go over to the Inca contract section, Joe Mom, and drop your hashtag when you're ready to have that take place, and we'll of course ink him to a new contract, get him rock and rolling.
I keep talking over the top of you and actually fucking hell.
No, it's okay. It is okay. I mean, we've been talking all night long, so it's just something you're used to by now. Like, not interrupting me, but the fact that we're having conversations and sometimes I just have to jump in and either announce a match or finish a match. It's not a big deal. You got to get your words in. Otherwise, you may not get any words in edgewise. I like to talk. I can talk all night long, especially about your shrine. Your Mickey James panties, Sir Jack working at an all-women's store. By the way, did you hear how deep that lady's voice was at work tonight? That was nuts. I was thinking, oh, I bet she's not taking her number. That was crazy.
I bet you were fucking away tonight.
That was crazy. The only, he did have a male show up at the store one night. It is so rare that a male actually stops at his store that he thought he was being robbed. He had a whole plan. He was going to Mexico, gonna live the rest of his life in Tijuana. He was gonna split half with those bank robbers. Well, not bank robbers, they were just robbers indeed. But I'm going to need the disc, please. The disc? Oh, the Discord. Can somebody please drop the Discord link for Joe Mama? Wait a minute, you're not still part of the Discord, Joe Mama? How dare you, sir? How fucking dare you? Somebody AKO Joe Mama for not still being part of our community Discord, our fam jam Discord. What in the holy hell? Where's life when you need life? Can somebody what happened to what?
What happened to the devil being
I don't know. I think rumor has it he went and signed with WWE. That's just what I hear. You know, what would I know? I know Punk wrestles for TWA. He's part of Phenomenal Soul. But yeah, I heard that he's not actually going to be the devil. He's actually going to join the WWE. He's eventually going to have a confrontation with Seth Rollins on Raw, a promo segment. Rollins is going to talk first. Punk is going to finish off with warning Rollins not to disrespect him anymore. Walk off to the back, crowd's going to cheer. That is going to be a phenomenal rivalry, by the way. But anyways, yeah.
It is actually.
I just told everybody the future. Unless it's already happened, what do I know? What would I know? I told, see, I know what you're doing here. I know what you're talking about and who you're talking about. We all told them, not only is CM Punk not retiring, he is in fact going to end up in WWE. Did that happen? It did. It did. Weird Behavior, which, by the way, sprang a brand new SPV for TWA, and that was a fantastic show. Weird Behavior was awesome. It was awesome. So congratulations to the folks that gave birth to that SPV and argued with all of our community members when we all tried to reason with you why CM Punk would not retire. And we all told you, well, most of us, I won't say we all told you, but most of us told you, no, he's going to sign with WWE. Will it be a Survivor Series? That we're not sure of. Could be Royal Rumble. Could be Survivor Series. They didn't need him at Survivor Series. By the end of Survivor Series, we all thought we were going to see him at Royal Rumble, not Survivor Series, but out he came. Surprised everybody at the very end of the show. Triple H did a very good job with that, by the way. But CM Punk is the GOAT. Well, I don't know if he's the GOAT, but he's definitely up there amongst the greatest of all time, you know. There's a long list of greats.
Yeah, he's not the greatest, but he definitely is good.
Variants of Strife is in the house. The Blind Locksmith. Evil Alter Ego. Variants of Strife in the house.
The anti-punk brigade in the house.
Are we finally out of jail? Is who out of jail? Were you in jail? Did you get banned? AKO'd? Timed out? What happened? Tell us. What you talking about, Willis? Were you playing fucking... Oh, I get it. He was probably... You know what, Luke? You know what it is? You know what it is? He was playing Monopoly. He did not get a get out of jail free card. He did not pass go.
He's probably got a Monopoly shrine.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's got a Monopoly shrine. Strife is new, so he's got an obsession with the Monopoly guy. That's what it is. Yeah, we lurked because of cooking. In jail? You're confusing us. Got banned for it. Oh, awesome. Dragon says, where do you think Brandon Collins is going? Not actually sure. Does anybody else have an opinion on that? Dragon would like to know where everybody thinks Brandon Collins is going. Sent it to the ISK. The disc. Now that I understand. At least I know he's talking about Discord, but what the fuck is ISK? I don't know. Joe Mama, your fingers are not cooperating with your keys. I have no fucking idea what ISK is. 600 seconds. Who did that? I missed that? How did I miss that? Oh, on YouTube. That just did that shit on its own, didn't it? Is that what you're talking about when we were during episode 37 of YT Academy Live? Did you get timed out? I gotta tell you, Stream Elements is really buggy with YouTube. I don't know why. I do not know why. But I remember one show where Strife was like timed out, I don't know, 10 times. Joe Mama says, my fat ass thumbs are too big for this small keyboard for my phone. Yeah, I hear you. I'm always pressing the wrong shit. Or you're trying to do something and you start deleting what you're doing or adding in extra fucking letters. You look down, you've actually spelt 2 words, one of which isn't even in fucking English, but there's 2 words built into that word. Yeah. Phone keyboards were not meant for most people, to be fair, I don't think. You know, we've been banned for a while, it's roughly 10 minutes. Like, you're still banned? I don't know how you would be banned. Let me check. Let me check you.
Have you ever had a correct change your words made sentence?
It says you're not banned, Strife. I tried to unban you, Strife, and it said Variants of Strife is not banned from this channel. So I don't even know what to tell you.
Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. I'm editing one of my cars already.
Joe Mama got hit by the list of Archer. You know what? I actually have to reset the list of Archer again. Who was it that recently cursed the list? I can't even remember. Somebody recently came into one of our shows, and that's one of the first things they did was curse the list of Archer. So I actually have to reset that. Not talking a lot, I'm editing one of my... Oh, you said cause. How dare you, sir. We don't know what a caw is. We only know what superstars are. Wrestlers, athletes, superstars, shrines to Mickey James. Oh, sorry, that's unrelated. I just had to throw that in. Just had to throw that in. There you go, guys. The numbers of the gods are 0 and 9. Now remember, a 0 is an ace, so it's a 1 or 11. So you gotta beat 20. Exclamation point, blackjack is how you accomplish that. And nobody won the jackpot during our last show, so the numbers for the jackpot also remain, and that's exclamation point play. Most of you already know that. Most of you already know that. Joe Mama's got an ad. Damn ads. EO Sky is out of there. EO Sky's gone. It's down to Kyrie Sane and B. Jackson, along with Julia Jackson. The Jacksons looking good here. Oh shit, they just bowled over the ref. Referee taking a little abuse already from the women in TWA. That happens a lot, to be fair. Yeah, but then I reset the numbers, remember? I reset the numbers right after you won.
I think it's about time to roll the dice, Cole.
Yeah, but you won the free redeem. Yes, it was the channel redemption reward.
Just
9 ads is crazy.
9 ads! That is crazy. That is fucked up. I don't even have it set that high. But they just did an update not long ago, something to do with the ads. What I should do is just turn the damn... Can I disable ads altogether? I would like to do that. Or do I have to run a certain amount of ads? I don't even know. I mean, it's not like I make money off the ads. If I do, it's on a very small margin. I would highly doubt I do. should look and see if there's a way. Or just turn it down to the bare minimum that I possibly can. Because too many ads is a great way to divert your audience attention. Honeybee says, oh, I still have the claim to you. You do. You absolutely do. How does one curse the list? Well, you have to save up enough Archer versus Bucks, and it is in our channel redemption rewards. Holy shit, knocked her out cold. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the Tone Center of the night and this tag team elimination matchup representing the Jacksons. It is B and Julia Jackson picking up a huge win over Io Sky and Kairi Sane. They have defeated the Outlaws in their debut match as a tag team. And what did I say? Both of them formidable competitors. Both of them Grand Slam champions. There was no way they were going to team up and not do well. Look out women's division, because we got two new badass tag teams. One being Havoc, who are on a tear in both tag team and singles competition thus far. We already know what B Jackson and Julia Jackson can do in singles competition. Now they are going to show us what they can do in the tag team division. Big win over the Outlaws for Team Honeybee Wrestling. Congratulations. You missed the whole match because of 9 ads. Jesus. You know what? Let me take a quick look and see if there's something I can do about ads.
Okay, my redeem the Jackson sisters.
There's got to be something I can do, right?
Tag team titles.
Give me a second. No, that's not what I want.
They are going to end up fighting.
Well, it probably somehow is my fault. It has to be, right? Increased revenue. Ads, there we go. Activate your schedule to automatically run ads on your channel. If I turn that off, what happens? It wants me to give feedback. I don't want to, so I'm not gonna. I'll keep pre-rolls on, I guess. Or wait,
What's it be?
There, so I've got the ad manager turned off. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if that helps out. I'll leave it like that for now. And let me know how the ads roll over the next little while. Because, yeah, 9's a lot. We don't want people getting slammed with 9 fucking ads. That's ridiculous. Because whether you're subscribed to the Archerverse TV or you're not, I want you to be able to enjoy your experience, enjoy the community, enjoy the show, and want to join us, want to have fun with us, want to come back week after week, every show, and have a good time with the rest of us. So we don't want ads pissing people off. I don't even fucking like ads. So I'm hoping that takes care of part of the problem. Who is this Christian-looking fellow on my screen? Kind of reminds me of Christian in this ad. I have no idea. I can't see the ad, so I'm not really sure what you're looking at. To be fair. All right, here we go. We're moving on to the second match of the night. And this is a rivalry renewed. These guys have a rivalry that dates back all the way to the Archerverse 2.0. Big Bubba Bruno, before he was even a member of the Coalition or before he formed the Samoan Coalition, he was, of course, a member of the Weapons of Mass Destruction, came over with Team Dogface, Team Techno, Team Shadows, and Team Drek, and wreaked havoc. They were the very first. They were the OG invaders of TWA. Come over, started taking out champions, laying waste in the tag team division, singles competition. It was crazy. Now Big Bubba Bruno, all these years later, has his own faction, the Samoan Coalition. He stole the Usos and Solo Sikoa from Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, all by himself. All he has now is the wise man. He is lonely. And it is Big Bubba Bruno's fault. They're going to go one-on-one again here tonight. This is technically the Samoan Coalition versus War Raiders, because Roman Reigns very quickly found a new home. He said, the hell with it, I'm going to go and help lead the War Raiders, try and elevate Escanor, try to elevate DJ Snow. course, DJ Snow and Escador have done fine on their own, but they are a formidable faction, have done very well. In a bit of a slump as of late, but Roman Reigns wants to turn things around tonight, wants to take out Big Bubba Bruno, and Big Bubba Bruno would love to stick his foot straight up Roman Reigns' ass and break that shit off. Let's see if he can do it. That is the next match of the night. Let's turn and burn. All right. Stripe says almost 4 years. The Archiverse 2.0 is almost 4 years, unless you're not talking to me. If you are talking to me, that's some shitty math, man. You got to stop hanging around Sir Jack the Greatest, because all he counts is phone numbers. That is not the same as that doing actual math, right? Stop that shit. Between that and hanging out with the Glen Aliens, you've been corrupted. Okay? Yes, we're in the Archiverse 4.0. The Public Enemy is here. So Leo the King is more than one person tonight. Leo is more than one person. He represents a whole faction. A whole tag team. Stable. Trio. Technically they were a duo longer than they were a trio, though. You know, I think when Team Leo the King and Team Boss Apollo just went with when they were just a tag team, I thought they were a lot more successful than when they started inviting people into the faction. But the Public Enemy here, Leo the King, welcome in, by the way. Give you a proper greeting. All right. But here we go. Big Bubba Bruno versus Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, head of the table. The only head of the table he's representing now is the wise man, Paul Heyman. And look at that, Paul Heyman, not even in the picture tonight. Not even being toted.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 200.
All right, so let's see what else is going on in the Dirty Sheeties, shall we? Again, pay attention to the ads and let me know if what I did had any effect on anything. I don't know if that kind of thing works after you're already live. We shall see. I'm hoping it does. Like I said, I don't like the ads to begin with. If I have to have some, at least I can try to keep it to a bare minimum. I don't want people getting 9 fucking ads. That's ridiculous. Silly. Stupid. Ghastly. Disgusting. Grotesque. I don't like it. Anyways. Let's see here.
Man who used to fight with honor, but now
there's more Liv Morgan information. Now this is from 2 hours ago. This is a newer article than the one we just read, and it again repeats that Liv Morgan reportedly has no heat with WWE following the arrest. So let's have a quick look at that. This is WrestleZone.com, published by Matt Black. So he says there is reportedly no heat on WWE's end regarding Liv Morgan's recent arrest in Florida for possession of marijuana. Mike Johnson of PW Insider reported yesterday that Liv Morgan was arrested in Florida on Thursday for possession of marijuana, not more than 20 grams, as well as a vape pen. Despite this, it doesn't appear that Morgan has any heat with WWE over it. According to Fightful Sean Ross Sapp via Fightful Select, WWE sources have informed him that Liv Morgan has absolutely no heat following Thursday's arrest. One member of WWE staff went on the record with Sapp and issued the following statement. Says, and this is a quote, Liv has not been on TV, did not alter creative plans, and was honest about the situation. There are no issues with her whatsoever. In addition to that, a top talent also went on the record for this report to say the following about how well liked Morgan is backstage. And again, this is a quote. It says, everybody liked Liv before. Everybody still likes Liv. We'll get our jokes off and she'll get hers off, and nobody will be thinking about it soon enough. Regarding the WWE wellness policy, Sapp reiterated that while marijuana is still a part of the wellness policy, the company no longer tests for it. Now, first of all, are you guys happy to see Liv Morgan coming back? Second of all, what do you think of the situation, or how much do you know about it?
I don't think it's really anything that serious. There's plenty of people that like weed.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not really a big deal. Is it? If he wants to have weed, have weed. Like,
well, a lot of people
just don't get caught. Just don't get caught with it, and you fucking
exactly.
can't accept.
Going back to a tag team.
Exactly. A lot of places are actually legalizing it anyways. So I mean,
He might have been carrying it, and then
obviously not where she is.
That way, by just carrying it. I don't know.
But it's crazy that, you know, alcohol has been legal for how long? Yet marijuana, which has
she might have just been taking it with her, and she might have just got caught, and that might have been honest to God the truth.
well, apparently the vape pen was not hers. It was just left in her Jeep. That's what the other article said. So
Yeah.
okay, but if it was Matt Riddle, then he would have had to go to rehab and get fined. Well, I think Matt Riddle was up to more than just smoking pot was the problem, Jamal.
He's done something else as well, sexual assault or something.
You know, there were some other issues with Matt Riddle other than marijuana usage, for sure.
Matt Riddle's actually a dickhead.
Leo says, I think we're going back to a tag team. Boss and his brother going to team up. So that's Demon Razor. And what was his brother's name? I forget now. It's been a hot minute since the Public Enemy have been in action. So I know it was Demon Razor. That one I can't forget. He was around the longest. Domestic abuse charges aimed at Riddle, like Wes Lee's ex-tag partner. I don't know anything about... I mean, I guess there has been some women say he was abusive mentally and physically. I didn't see any real evidence of that. Now, I do know there were leaked text messages and conversations, and he most certainly doesn't have a lot of respect for himself or women the way he talks to them. You know, he does have some issues going on there. Maybe he's dealing with those now, I don't know. But, you know, when it came to going to rehab for Matt Riddle, it was definitely more than just marijuana. There were other things too. How dare you boot me? Sir Jack the Greatest. By the way, did everybody hear him on the broadcast tonight? He actually showed up. He did not tuck his tail feathers and waddle away like the duck until the very next day. He did not. I know. That's crazy, right? Sir Jack the Greatest, live, episode 542.
You actually feeling alright, mate? Do I not need to phone ambulance for you?
He might be busy collecting a phone number.
Imagine for the ambulance call, Sir Jack the Greatest join the match of his broadcast booth. Can you go pick up an ambulance for?
Joe Mama says, lurking right now, doing a title match. Awesome. Who's in the matchup? Out of curiosity.
Glenn's got 2 kids.
Damn, Bruno launched Roman Reigns out of that ring. Good lord. Yeah, who's in the matchup, Joe Mama?
Blackjack into the chat. You can play.
I need to see Glenn versus CM Punk.
Glenn versus, yeah, Alan Severn versus CM Punk. That'd be a good match.
He got whipped into that corner.
But it has actually happened, hasn't it?
I'm trying to remember if Severn has fought Punk yet or not. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Joe Link, are you here? Are you lurking? Can you remember if Severn has had a match with Punk already, or if we have avoided that circus of events that would take place?
It happened in the tournament that we did, remember?
Pardon me?
It happened in the tournament that we did. Glenn versus CM Punk.
Did it happen in the tournament?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Glenn actually beat him.
Jack says, I'm ready to use CM Punk's theme song next year. RVD versus one of my favorite superstars I was working on, named the Legend Killer Tyler Danielson. And it's for the 1120 IC title.
I read something today that EA Sports are looking to get WWE games.
Yo! He did it! Wow! Big Bubba Bruno adding some more fuel to the fiery feud that is Bruno versus Reigns. Picks up the big W. Representing Team Soul Embers and the Samoan Coalition, it is Big Bubba B with a big win over the Tribal Chief. Congratulations to Soul Embers and Big Bubba Bruno. Big Bubba Bruno, of course, going to be being inducted into the TWA Hall of Legends at the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary stream preview. Absolutely deserving, multiple-time champion, tag team champion. He's been a part of 3 different factions, starting out with the OG Invaders, Weapons of Mass Destruction from Team Dogface. Then he ended up joining the Coalition. He was an absolute star for the Coalition, winning titles, helping them win tag team championships. Then he moved on, started a feud with Roman Reigns, ended up stealing his entire faction, tore down the bloodline from the inside out, and stole Jimmy Jay and Solo Sikoa to form the Samoan Coalition. He's an absolute juggernaut, and I think everybody in the locker room respects Big Bubba Bruno, so he absolutely deserves, and he's been around for a very long time. I'm thinking since the Archiverse 2.0. Well, I know it was the 2.0, but I can't remember if it was the beginning of 2.0 or nearing the end of 2.0. I do forget that part. But he has been around for a hot minute, and he has been one of the fightingest superstars and champions when he's been champion in the TWA's history. So, congratulations again to Soul Embers and Big Bubba Bruno. And we'll move on to our 3rd matchup of the evening. Here we go. This is a rivalry renewed. PMS, consisting of Jade Cargill and Melissa Archer. They have had some history with Katana Chance and Caden Carter. Tag team related up until this point. Tonight, it is a 1v1 matchup. Caden Carter challenging Melissa Archer. Sorry, I was trying to follow along with the chat room there. It keeps moving. I was at a specific point. I was reading what was going on, and then it moved, and I lost where I was. But tonight it is Caden Carter challenging Melissa Archer from PMS. And, of course, she has Jade Cargill in tow for the evening. And Katana Chance coming out with Caden Carter as well. So this could turn into a 2-on-2 battle at some point. Either way, it's probably going to get ugly. These teams do not like each other, and again, they do have history. So it's going to be very interesting. We've seen them go to battle in tag team action. Let's see what they can do in 1v1 action. That's going to be our next match of the night. Roman just cannot beat him. No, I know. Well, he has beaten Big Bubba Bruno. It's been a long time, though. It's been a long time since Roman Reigns beat Big Bubba Bruno. Actually, I'm trying to think. No, sorry. Bubba Bruno challenged Roman Reigns when Roman Reigns, was he world champion at the time or Grand Prix wrestling champion? I can't remember. But Bruno lost that match. He challenged and lost. But aside from that, and maybe 1 or 2 other times, Bruno is way up there in the ratio for wins and losses against the Tribal Chief. David King says, Boss Brother is amazing. Joe Davis, he is new, while me and Titan G will be the Public Enemy. Okay, so like... So Joe Davis is going to be like a singles competitor, and then Demon Razor... And I can never... Or not Demon Razor, that was Boss Apollo's other superstar that he was managing. What? Titan G's superstar and your superstar, Leo, they were named what again? I mean, to be fair, Demon Razor always overshadowed everybody. Back in the day. So when you talked about Public Enemy, the first thing people thought about was Demon Razor and Team Boss Apollo. I think he kind of held back the Public Enemy as far as their potential. Anyways, he did just fine. Won titles, tag team titles. But anyways, here we go. It is Melissa Archer taking on Caden Carter, 1v1. Let's go. Dr. West says, I'm hoping the new talent get a good share of the limelight in 2K24, not just a select few. Yeah, I agree. I hope the same thing. I mean, let's be honest, 2K23, definitely the best game that 2K's done in a long time. But it still has its quirks, it still has its glitches. There's certain match types that could flow better and run more smoothly. There's definitely things they can do to up the bar. But yeah, I too would hope that new talent get a good share of the limelight. Not just a select few like in previous versions.
Determination in her eyes. She is
all right.
more than ready for competition.
Let's see what else is rocking and rolling in the dirt sheets, if anything. So it looks like WWE, this is from about 22 hours ago, so you guys may or may not know already, but it looks like WWE is developing a new concept called WWE Speed. This is WrestlingNews.co, and it was published by Angel Arambolas. We've, of course, read many of his articles before, but WWE is trying something new. Prior to tonight's WWE SmackDown Live broadcast, the company introduced a new concept called WWE Speed. Basically, it's 5-minute matches. During the first WWE Speed match, Bronson Reed defeated NXT's Nathan Frazier, and Cedric Alexander defeated Axiom. On commentary were Corey Graves and Ken Patrick, so it appears that these matches will air somewhere, perhaps on WWE's social media channels. As seen in the video below, well, you guys won't see that video, I see it. If you want to see it, you got to come to WrestlingNews.com and read Angel Arambolas' article. But there was a WWE Speed graphic and a countdown timer for each match. Wrestlers from all brands were featured on the LED boards around the ring. I have not watched the video myself yet. I'll have to watch it later. I only found the article, so I don't know exactly what the entire concept looks like either. I'm going to check it out after the show. So 5-minute matches that are going to air somewhere. Where is somewhere? Is that going to be YouTube? Or is it going to be some other platform? I mean, they utilize many platforms. They've got all kinds of options.
And this is a woman that has
I don't know.
a lot of talk around her. A lot of people wonder
Have you guys seen the video? Again, I have not. If you guys have. So there is a video of this new WWE Speed concept.
What is it? Is it NXT?
NGL, they need to bring back Saturday morning slam that's last.
Queen Archer, when the hell did this happen, Jack says. I mean, she does what she wants. Believe me, Archer does not tell Mrs. Archer what to do. They need to bring back Saturday Morning Slam.
Look at this athleticism.
I don't know if I ever watched Saturday Morning Slam, I'll be honest. Luke, have you seen Saturday Morning Slam? Jack, anybody else? Did you guys watch it? It was called Saturday Morning Slam. I personally have never seen the show.
I'ma go have a good one.
Alright, Joe Mama, have a good night. I look forward to seeing Cletus information in the contract section. Thanks for being here. Lurk away, my friend. Enjoy your evening. We'll talk again soon. It's in? Fantastic. So we're going to get Cletus rocking and rolling over at YTD After Dark very soon then. Good to see Cletus back. The monster that he is. Let's see what other havoc he can create. No pun intended to havoc in the women's division. Or revive main event maybe. Now, that I have seen. Main event I have seen. Or bring back superstars. Or wait a minute, is superstars still a thing? I can't remember.
So what is speed? I don't get it.
So if you pull up, just Google it. It'll probably bring something up, like a video. I believe it was on Twitter.
So all that NXT,
but it's apparently 5-minute matches. I'm assuming maybe like a beat the clock competition.
Yeah.
If you're involved, you have to try and beat your partner within that 5-minute time. I don't know. I'm guessing. But they call it speed. It can't be just because it's a 5-minute match. There's got to be some other stipulation to it. Velocity. Yeah, I liked Velocity. I actually thought, or Sunday Night Heat. Sunday Night Heat was good for a long time as well.
I never really watched it, to be honest.
But yeah, Velocity was cool. You haven't watched Sunday Night Heat?
I never watched anybody used to watch the Jobber shows, really. But Sunday Night Heat used to be like before the Attitude Era now.
Don't you forget to
Yeah.
follow the Action and YTV.
The only problem with Velocity is they didn't have enough,
Nurturers 5755.
what's the way to put it? They didn't have enough star power to keep the show afloat.
Ugh. Yeah,
I mean,
true.
it did last for a short spell.
Show called Shotgun
But
I didn't. Did you watch it?
I did. I watched Velocity from time to time. But you've got to, when you have shows like that and you're trying to produce extra content for your fans, you got to give them a reason to keep watching. You can't just have the same old things going on week after week with talent people barely even know, because some people don't watch those shows. They only watch Raw and SmackDown. You know what I mean? Some people don't watch all the shows that they have produced and on the different networks, so they don't. So, if they're watching is SmackDown or Raw, they're blinded to who most of these new young talent, up-and-coming talent are. But if you start putting, like they're doing with NXT, if you start putting CM Punk and some of those people that are on the main rosters on the B show, C show, or whatever you want to refer to it as, it's going to bring more attention to it, right? And people are going to start tuning in a little more often because they want to see who the next maybe guest is going to be for Velocity or Sunday Night Heat or what have you for this week. In turn, that gets the younger talent seen.
Yeah,
These people. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I never really used to watch it, though. I mean, I just,
wasn't there a show called Shotgun back in the day? I think there was. Wow, that is it. That is all. I didn't even see what happened. But Caden Carter is out cold on the mat. But the winner of the match, representing PMS, it is Melissa Archer picking up a big W. Congratulations to Mrs. Archer. Big win over Caden Carter from the tag team of Katana Chance and Caden Carter. All right. Yo, girly girl. What's going on, girly girl? Welcome in. What's new and exciting? Anything? What's going on? Tell us. Anything new happening? Are you ready for the holidays? Are you excited? Are you merry? Jolly? Maybe you feel like Scrooge? Haven't started shopping yet? Don't like Christmas? Don't like the lights? The trees? The snowmen? The angels? I mean, I don't know. Sorry, what'd you say?
Do you put up Christmas decorations?
I mean, yes, we have Christmas decorations up, yeah. Yes.
Kind of feels like it does kind of feel like you have to take them all down anyway, but I mean,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's part of the season, so you put decorations up, you take them down. That's just kind of how it works.
Is it only Christmas decorations you put up for holidays, or is it just?
No, we have different decorations for different holidays. I think most people do.
What other decorations have you got?
Well, I mean, like Christmas tree, and then we've got, a little village scenery from, well, it's village scenery, Christmas themed. Different hanging decorations, bulbs, lights.
When it's way before Christmas.
I mean, we don't have any blow-up decorations or anything like that. Some people are buying blow-up decorations these days and putting projection lights on their house. And most of the projection lights don't even look good, by the way. You may as well take the time to decorate with proper lighting. There are some projection lighting. The more expensive, unfortunately, with that kind of stuff, the better. So there are some cool projections, but a lot of them are just silly. They don't look half as good as if you spent the same amount of money and put the effort in to put up lights. But lights are nice. But yeah, it's a lot of work for a holiday. And yeah, some people start decorating in like November. It's a little bit crazy in that sense. I think the general rule for most of us is you wait till our friends in the United States have had their Thanksgiving, and of course, first and foremost, Remembrance Day to celebrate our war heroes and our heroes in the military. Once those are accomplished, then we can get on the roll and get the show on the go for Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. Not to Luke's, though, because he's got a shrine of Mickey James, and he's not... Santa Claus apparently not a Mickey James fan. He is not. He's not a Mickey James fan, so he's very...
I'll punch the fucking shit out of him, man.
Mickey James is on the naughty list. She's getting coal for Christmas when she's done working at the Queen of the Hive concession stand, where she was actually handing out autographs, blue electric slushies, and hot dogs.
How everybody doing?
Doing good. What's going on, boss? This is your second show in a row. Now, it's in the same day, so to be fair. But still, 2 shows in a row for Boss Apollo. Welcome in. We started off talking about Liv Morgan and kind of ranted on from there, but right now we're discussing Christmas. Do you have decorations up, boss?
Well, not at the moment. No, I don't. Usually when I was in my relationship, she decorated stuff, but
oh, okay.
Nah, so not this year.
Gotcha. So you're just doing no decorations, or do you have like any, not even a tree?
No decorations.
No, I forget. You don't have any little ones left, right? You just have grandkids.
Yeah.
And you live on your own currently.
Yeah.
Which means you're probably going to be elsewhere for Christmas anyway. So why decorate?
No, I see. Everybody decorate. Yeah.
We'll see how long that lasts, though, because if there's ever another Miss Boss Apollo, she might want to decorate. She may want to decorate.
Yeah, her place.
Gertie Girl says, I have inflammation of the heart muscle and the lining of the heart. Well, that is not good news.
Oh, yeah, well,
I'm in pain and my heart isn't working well right now. If you should probably maybe seek medical attention for that, I'm thinking. You know, if indeed it is an issue, or you think it might be an issue for your heart, I suggest seeking medical attention. Oh, you already did? Okay, excellent. Make sure you let us know what happens with that now that you've divulged that to us. Titan G's in the house. We got Boss Apollo, we got Leo the King, we got Titan G. Public Enemy is truly here tonight.
Well, now they're going to be them two there,
YTD skipping the rest.
Dr. One says, 2K24, please bring back chain wrestling. I agree. I don't understand why they removed that. Because it's been in games before.
I didn't really like the chain wrestling about it forward. I know it was a really big element though.
You don't want chain wrestling happening all of the time, I suppose. But I mean, there are certain wrestlers that do get involved in that kind of wrestling, right? So it is something that, if you can limit it.
It still happens in real life. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you could find a way to limit the chain wrestling, though, that way it's not just happening non-stop.
It's because they're leaning more to what less about the simulation aspect.
551 unlucky. Life is Great is in the house. Welcome in, Life. What's going on? How was the rest of your day, Life? 455 unlucky.
1, 2, 3, 1.
I want to see who I am for the day. I haven't checked that yet.
5. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 1. Girl. There are some amazing and fun channels. Skipping the rest.
I am Christian fucking Hart. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna pretend I didn't even play, therefore it did not happen.
Today, the Archer versus Christian
Girly Girl is Kane.
Superstar.
Titan G is Razor Ramon.
Today,
Mr.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Machismo.
Girl is Kane.
The bad guy. That is not funny, Strife.
G87 is Razor Ramon.
Today's Strife is Big E.
In Kane.
How dare you laugh at my dismay,
Superstar.
Strife.
Today,
I'm not
variants
amused.
of Strife is Big E. Oh. Superstar.
Today, Boss Apollo is Elijah Archer. Yes! Elijah Archer in the house. All right, here we go. Next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Weapons of Mass Destruction. It is from Team Techno, Mnemonics. From Team Dedrick, it is the man called Drek, former Junior Legends Champion. Former Legends Champion. Former television champion. He's won tag team championships. He's one of the greatest in history in both DWA and TWA. And of course, their very villainous companion from Team Dogface. It is Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. They are set to take on Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor, better known as the Judgment Day. It is 6-man tornado tag team action. And let's get things rocking and rolling. It is turn and burn time. Let's go. All right.
We gonna part ways.
Speaking of Dedrick, in the house is Dedrick, just like that. Speaking of the devil, he's sure to appear. And today, Dedrick is Xavier Woods. Sorry, who's parting ways?
Public Enemy.
Oh yeah, I did hear Joe Davis. Is that his Joel Davis? Joe Davis.
Yeah, that's my brother character, Joe Davis.
053. Unlucky.
Me and him gonna make a team, and the Public Enemy is gonna be Leo King and Titan G.
Just Leo the King and Titan G, and then your new superstar that you're signing is gonna be by himself completely.
Yeah, him and Demon Razor.
Oh, so Demon Razor is joining forces with Joe. What was his name? Joe Davis or Joel Davis?
Amazing Joe Davis.
Amazing Joe Davis, and then Leo the King. Now, what was Leo's superstar's name? I always forget.
Leo King was his character was Black Bear.
That's right, Black Bear, and then
Titan G was crazy Psycho Dragon.
Psycho Dragon, that's what it was. So not only can I not remember that, even if I did, I probably wouldn't have remembered. Because like I said, back in the day, when Public Enemy became a thing, I think Demon Razor kind of just overshadowed everybody. He won so many titles, he was in so many matches. So it was hard to remember what their names were. But
so I gotta. Yeah, so it's gonna be Public Enemy gonna be there. It's gonna be Titan G and Leo King, and me and my brother,
Strife high fives Dedrick and says, "Now we just need Kofi." Well, we got to get somebody to play and become Kofi. Unfortunately, to my dismay, I am Christian Hart tonight. Gaslit.
And I'm Elijah Archer, by the way.
You are Elijah Archer. That is much better, though, than being Christian Hart.
Elijah Archer, man.
The 30 and 30 man.
I definitely should outdo you.
The 30 and 30 man. Come into the Royal Rumble, number 30, went out in 30 seconds. Do you remember that? That was crazy.
I am the most dominant champion in the Archerverse.
I would say that's a very accurate thing to say, because he's defended the titles more than once. He defended the Grand Prix Championship again today. He's defending the TWA World Championship tonight. He's a fighting champion. He keeps defending and retaining. He's a double champ. It's crazy. It is crazy. You know what the Gooner needs to do as a double champion? I mean, I don't speak for everybody. I don't speak for Team Luke the Gooner. If I were him, I'd be challenging for the television title or the Pure Wrestling Championship and seeing if he can't become a Triple Crown champion.
How do I do that?
Well, I mean, you simply redeem. Request a...
Well, I need to retain my title tonight, though, so I can do it.
Well, exactly. You do need to retain the title. Well, I mean, technically speaking, you're still a Grand Prix champion. If you were to to challenge for the Pure title and the television title, you'd get right back to the same spot. But if you retain,
then I can't become a triple champion. Then no, can I?
Not as quickly. That's what I was just getting at. If you retain, it's much easier to complete your campaign.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, I don't know what else is going on in the dirt sheets, if anything. There wasn't a whole lot of interesting information rocking and rolling. Looks like AEW has interest in signing Umaga's son, Zilla Fatu. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? The rest of the family's in WWE and he signs with AEW. That'd be interesting. So this is ringsidenews.com. Felix Upton. It says AEW has roster full of hungry young stars, but Tony Khan can't sign everyone. It appears that one exciting name present backstage this week wasn't around for a signing situation. Zilla Fatu is Umaga's son, and he has a lot of potential in pro wrestling business if he pursues that passion. He was also backstage at AEW this week for Dynamite, but it doesn't seem like Tony Khan is going to sign him. Sean Sapp noted behind Fightful's paywall, that although he was spotted backstage, AEW is not going to sign Zilla Fatu. There are no plans at this time to bring him in, at least. And the quote was, Zilla Fatu was backstage at AEW this week. We have not heard of any plans to bring him in. AEW has a few notable young stars, but it doesn't sound like they are going to bring in Zilla Fatu. He may be great, a great get, but odds are a lot of eye on him right now with his lineage, and I'm sure they're talking about WWE there. We will have to see if Zilla Fatu ends up in WWE eventually. Only time will tell what his path is in pro wrestling. But what do you guys think? I mean, I personally think it'd be awful weird if he didn't join his family. I feel like it's inevitable that he joins the rest of his family in WWE. What do you guys think? Now Archer is just by sheer time on the show. What? Demon Razor, we believe, was one of the first people to pin tables. Oh, okay. Archer is just by the sheer time on the show. I don't know, maybe that's not what he's talking about. What do I know? Dr. What got hit with the list of Archer. That's because I haven't reset it like I was supposed to. It's because he said stream. How dare Dr. What use the word stream? That is ghastly. He had no idea what word it is, though, to be fair. It might have seen a possible self-promotion for which... No, you can promote Dr. What. That's what we do here. We have community members, brilliant streamers, gamers, musicians, artists, all kinds of brilliant people. We want you guys to share your endeavors so that we can all check it out. Never worry about... I mean, Dr. What, this is not your first go-around here. You've been here many times before. You're most certainly able to shout yourself out and bring some eyes to your channel. Strife says you can keep that word on the list.
I love Dr. What the
Strife, was it you that cursed the list? I was trying to figure out earlier who did it.
Oh, Strife, you can't get fucking Dr. What signed out, man. You got to wear it to me.
I couldn't remember. Like I said, somebody came in to one of our shows and, like, within a short amount of time cursed the list, so I just couldn't remember who it was. I'm starting to think it was Strife now. Because he's like, you can keep that word on the list.
Arch is awesome, man. He allows people to promote stream.
Well, you gotta promote everybody's stream. I mean, what good it is if we have this great community and the only thing they're watching is my show? You know, we've got,
yeah, you're pretty forward them, wouldn't it?
Right? I mean, we've got so many great people, and community members, and streamers, and gamers, and like I said, musicians, artists.
I do recommend Dr. What. I do support him.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
CHW is a good show.
Did Dr. What get a shout out already?
Yeah, give him a shout out.
Give him one of the special shout outs too. That way, if nobody's currently following him.
Well, who's going to do it then? What do you do?
Well, we just need a mod, or I think the VIPs can do it too. Can they not share people in? I forget.
I'm a VIP, aren't
I? Yes, I think so. You might be a mod. I forget. Hold on, I'm scrolling back.
I'm not a mod. I'm definitely not a mod. I can tell you that.
You're a VIP?
Yeah.
Where are you? You're way back. I know you said hi to somebody at some point. It was a long time ago.
Life can shout about.
Life can shout about, yeah. Life, can you shout out Dr. What? There we go. I don't know. Thank you, Life. Life said on it. Appreciate that. Best mod in the business. Life has even overtaken the great Bromer. Bromer was a great mod.
I'm in the VIP box, man.
You are in the VIP box, yeah. Strife says, can do normal shoutouts. Yeah, that I knew. Let's go, baby! Dr. What is excited.
If you can, if you need help, Dr. What this is always a place to ask for advice.
Oh, hell yeah. We encourage people that if you've had a bad day, we've been around for quite a few years now. We are family now. We are friends, we are family, extended family. Some of us have each other's phone numbers even these days. You know, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. If you got a problem, this is the community to come to because we will be there for you. We will listen. We will try to help you, whether it's a personal problem or just an endeavor you're looking forward to, starting up a new channel, starting on a new platform, starting a new job, climbing Mount Everest, want to steal a car. It doesn't matter to us. We will be there to listen and guide you. But what I was going to say is, Dr. What needs to become a more in depth with TWA. I think Dr. What should ink a contract and sign a superstar to TWA. I think.
No.
Now does Dr. What?
You can have as many as you want, anyway. I'll take if it was to get Fenris Wolf, buddy, I'll take him for fucking Team Arsenal. I'll tell you that. He could be a partner.
Now does Dr. What have a wrestler at LCW? I forget.
How's Fenris Wolf?
Sorry, say that again.
Fenris Wolf, the guy that won the tournament.
Oh right. That's right.
Yeah, that's Fenris.
I was watching that today.
Yeah, it's Fenris Wolf. And
I should have remembered right.
He picked Rhea Ripley and Johnny Gargano.
I literally watched that show earlier. That was a great show. Thanks for dropping the Discord link for Dr. What? 074, unlucky. So remember, Leo, you got to come within 50 points of the actual numbers. As you can see, it's 809 and 999. And by the end of the show, if nobody's beat you, then you win whatever, whether it be the YTD Academy Championship opportunity or the Channel Redemption Reward. But unfortunately, 074 does not cut it. That is unlucky.
Should get you on the broadcast.
Dr. What?
Yeah, I think we should at one point.
We could add him to the broadcast booth. 383 unlucky.
If he wants to, I don't really.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Depends if he wants to, but I'm not trying to force him to do anything.
Well, if Rhea's free here, if so, I'll probably take a second dude later on. Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is claim a superstar. We have a channel reward for that. You just got to redeem it. Claim a superstar.
Yeah, you've got to like. You've got to get a contract with them Rhea Ripley, basically.
We've got 3 different. Or if somebody wants to gift it to Dr. What, I'm okay with that too. People do that all the time. So
Can he claim Rhea Ripley's therapy though? That's the thing.
Well, you've got claim a superstar 1, 2, and 3, right? 30, 60, and 180 days. So you got to pay attention to your contract time. Believe me, other people will, especially if they want one of your superstars and want to try and sign them from underneath your nose.
I think Titan G the closest.
Titan G is the closest. 993. Yeah, no, that puts.
Imagine if somebody stole Mickey James, the car, but if someone stole Mickey James, I'd be fucking putting the bullseye in there.
Well, you've already claimed him, so that doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no, I've already got a 30.
Titan G 993 puts you in the running because the number was 999. That is very close, within 7 points of the YTD Academy Championship off.
Right, even if I thought I'd claim permanently because obviously this is a Bailey, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, Mickey James has been all over the place lately. She's been wrestling in rings. She's been serving hot dogs and slushies. You know? Oh, wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the 6-man Tornado Tag Team matchup, representing the Weapons of Mass Destruction, it is Fat Lad, Mitchell Vaughn, the man called Drek, and Mnemonics. We got Team Fat Lad. Nope, it is Fat Lad, Mitchell Vaughn. It is Team Dogface, Team Techno, and Team Dedrek picking up the big W. So congratulations to all 3, and congratulations to the Weapons of Mass Destruction.
Life put in a contract for Dr. What?
Say again?
For Rhea Ripley. Life put in a contract for Dr.
Oh,
What
nice.
for Rhea Ripley.
So, Dr. What, you now have claimed part of the Judgment Day. To my knowledge, nobody has a contract for Damian Priest, Dominic, or Finn Balor.
Yeah, that would be good actually, if we could have an active Judgment Day.
Yeah, if we had well, they are active, but it would be cool to see a streamer team in control. And then, of course, at some point, Dr. What, if you have a superstar yourself that you'd like to ink to a contract, that can happen too. Until then, if you've got favorite...
If he wants to get in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he's a champion over at LCW. Maybe he could come here and also become a champion here.
Yeah, it's the light heavy. He won the light heavyweight championship today for fucking Cody Rhodes. So, yeah, that was fucking like amazing.
So that is Claim a Superstar 2. That is good for 60 days, Dr. What? 60 days you've got with Rhea Ripley. And of course, if you add anybody else to your repertoire of superstars. And don't worry, she doesn't have to wrestle with just the Judgment Day. If you've got matches outside of Judgment Day opportunities, then we can make that happen as well. It doesn't have to be Rhea Ripley just doing things with the Judgment Day. That's not how it works.
He does stream quite late for UK people.
I do. Sometimes I don't start until 10:30 p.m. Eastern, which is what? 5:30 a.m. your time?
3:30.
Oh yeah, 3:30. You're not fucking 7 hours ahead. I don't know where I added that time from, but anyway. All right, here we go. Matchup number 5 on the evening. It is LDF renewing their rivalry with the Coalition, but this time it is a 1v1 matchup. We got the one Elijah Archer taking on Cruz Del Toro. Of course, Cruz has Santos Escobar coming out to ringside with him. And of course, at the right hand of Elijah Archer, as always, it is Jason Ironman, his partner in crime, longtime friends since childhood and tag team partners since they got into the business together. There's a reason the Coalition function as a well-oiled machine. Tonight, though, it is 1v1. The one versus Cruz Del Toro. And of course, let's not forget that the Coalition has in fact lost to LDF in the past. Now, this is not a tag team matchup. It is not a faction war. It is 1v1, but I just bring you the fact that the Coalition has lost matches to LDF in the past. So this is going to be very interesting. But here we go. Rivalry renewed. Archer versus Del Toro. Let's rock and roll. Rock and roll. All right. There's always VOD and Discord. Absolutely. Absolutely. And of course
where the fuck's that redeemed for that other title match you want to do?
And we also have a live show on YouTube as well, Dr. What. If somebody wants to drop the YouTube link for Dr. What, so he can enjoy YTD Academy Live and or YTD After Dark with the rest of us. Yeah, to see a complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply visit our TWA Discord and look under either TWA, YTD Junior, or former champions, depending on what you're looking for.
YouTube.
Oh, you did it earlier? I missed that one. Sorry about that. But there it is again. TAB on YouTube. YTD Academy Live. And of course we have dark matches recorded that go to YTD Academy as well. YTD After Dark. And here comes Cruz Del Toro. Look at the size of Ironman.
Do you think this is kind of like a podcast that we do? Do you think it's kind of like a podcast in a way?
What we do?
Like, we're always on the broadcast too.
What we do is part podcast and part EFED promotion, right? We do run a wrestling show, but we're also talking about sports and wrestling and news and rumors and life topics. We talk about all kinds of things.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, of course, it's like a podcast.
Yeah, because you ask us the questions and we comment on it, and we read out stories from the dirt sheets and that.
Exactly. Speaking of dirt sheets, there's really nothing else interesting to read. There is really nothing else interesting to read in the dirt sheets tonight. Literally. There's another article about Liv Morgan. Oh, sorry, there's 2 more articles about Liv Morgan. And there's an article about AEW Rampage viewership falling when they were up against ROH Final Battle.
Does it really surprise you, honestly?
Well, and it's against their own product. They own ROH, so it really doesn't matter. So people were more interested in ROH than they were Rampage. I mean, that's easy to see why. I mean, ROH at least has a history.
The viewership really dropped with an AEW. Like, I think because you're not fucking boring.
Yeah. It happens. They go through spells where they're hot, and then they go through spells, well, where they're just not.
Who really cares? I don't really care about Eddie Kingston and all that. I think it's shit.
So it's one of those things, you know, people like Kevin Nash and a few others, you could never figure out LA Knight. or CM Punk and why they're so popular. For me, Eddie Kingston's one of those guys that a lot of the independent cultists, I would call them, they're huge Eddie Kingston fans, and I don't know why. Eddie Kingston's never done anything for me. I've never enjoyed it.
He's just average to me.
Right, that's what exactly. He doesn't have the look of a pro wrestler. He's not that great of a wrestler. I mean, he can talk on a microphone, but he's not that interesting to listen to, so I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, I don't speak for everybody, and I don't knock anybody that's an Eddie Kingston fan, by the way. You think that AEW and ROH will just merge? Oh, God, I hope not. I mean, I think they should either start pushing ROH to the fullest, put it in a proper time slot on a proper network, and give it what it deserves. It has lineage, prestigious championships, and a history with many promotions from the history. If they can't do that and run AEW at the same time, just sell them to somebody that will. I know you want their content library, but this is your 4th year in operation. You don't need to start buying wrestling libraries. You don't even know if you're going to be around in 10 years' time. So let ROH be its own entity and thrive the way, because ROH has always been one of the greatest alternate wrestling shows to tune into, and now Tony Khan owns that too. So
can I just say something? Right?
Oh, absolutely.
So I've seen some of the cards, right, for the ROH pay-per-view, and it's just fucking all AEW wrestling. Just like, what the fuck is this? Like.
That's true as well. So that's another thing. I would like to see it be its own. Like, if you're an ROH superstar, I don't want to see you on Dynamite. I do not want to see you on Collision. I want to see you wrestling every week on ROH, doing your thing, and continuing to build the legacy that ROH has already built. Right? And if you can't do that, don't be selfish. Let somebody else that can properly run that promotion run it and be in competition with everybody else like they used to be. Just because Tony Khan can doesn't mean he should. And doesn't mean us fans should just go, oh, yay, Tony Khan bought it. Like, no, not yay, because now ROH...
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? He needs to stop fucking folk. He sell Ring of Honor to someone else who can actually do a good show.
Yeah.
Number 2, I don't like it when people win the ROH championship with that fucking Ring of Honor superstar. Like,
I don't disagree.
It's like when Kenny Omega had the Impact title. We shouldn't have had it.
Dr. What says, and AEW need to get the PLEs on UK TV, please. We had the London show, cool, and Wrestle Dream, but would love to see the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I just watched the pay-per-views online, don't they?
AEW needs to do a lot of things.
If you want to watch content.
AEW's got to do a lot of things.
I just watch it online, so I have no issue with that.
Archer went for the AKO. Cruz del Toro caught him and planted him spine first on the mat. 1 count only, though. Archer's still in it to win it. He is not ready to quit just yet. Oh, well, that might change. Look, he got right back up. Archer is in beast mode tonight. Took a big boot to the face, got right back up like nothing happened. What is this shit? What the fuck does Santos Escobar want? And what was Ironman doing?
I guess you know what my favorite Royal Rumble moment is, Donnie.
Ironman needs to go beat the shit out of Santos Escobar now. That is ghastly. How dare he interfere in Archer's match like that? Yeah, I'm going to guess your favorite Royal Rumble moment was when Mickie James came out wearing the Impact Wrestling Championship and participated in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah, baby.
You're not wrong with that.
I'm not wrong. I don't know what my favorite WrestleMania moment, or sorry, not WrestleMania. I'm not sure what my favorite Rumble moment is. I'll have to think about that one. I will have to think about that. You know what, though? Speaking of that, because we are on the road to WrestleMania, and the Royal Rumble is the next big PLE, I did find a list. Give me a second. It is ranking the top 10 Royal Rumble moments in WWE history. Now, this is by thesportingnews.com, and it was published by Daniel Yanofsky. I've never read any of his articles. Matter of fact, I don't even think I've read any articles from sportingnews.com before, but we're going to, and we're crediting them. So here we go. Since 1988, the Royal Rumble has been one of the biggest matches in WWE history. Several winners have made a name for themselves thanks to the concept of the match. There can also be moments worth remembering from the other participants of the match. The next Royal Rumble event will take place on January 29th from inside the Dome at America Center in St. Louis, Missouri. With fans appearing for the first time since 2020, there are sure to be opportunities for WWE to create a big moment. So here's a look at the top 10 Royal Rumble moments in WWE history, starting at number 10 with the Mega Powers Explode, and that happened in 1989. So when Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage teamed up, they were an unstoppable force. Not everything lasts, however, and Savage, being protective of Miss Elizabeth, would be the start of the duo's downfall as a team. He, of course, questioned Hogan at times, but nothing came out of it. During the 1989 Royal Rumble, Hogan accidentally eliminated Savage. Savage was upset, but the two made amends. In reality, it only planted the seed for Savage turning on Hogan at the main event 2. That one moment resulted in a clash of, at WrestleMania 5 for fans of the two. The betrayal confused them, but one moment in 1989 changed everything. I don't remember the event that they were doing being called the main event 2. That's weird, but anyways.
I think main event night 1 this year in WrestleMania probably going to be Rollins and Punk, isn't it? Let's be honest, night 1.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It might be. I don't know the complete landscape because they're still sort of teasing everybody with which direction Cody and or Punk's going to go. And then you got Randy Orton in the mix. Randy Orton literally just challenged Roman Reigns. So, I mean, a lot of things can happen over the next few months. You know what I mean? So I don't know. For once, they've actually got me a little, confused about what's actually going to happen. At one point, I thought I knew exactly what would happen at WrestleMania 40. Now, not so much. Not so much. So anyways, did I finish that? Yeah, I did. So in the number 9 on the list is Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker face off, and that was in 2007. So in the late 1990s, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker were involved in a legendary feud. The last match they had with one another, a casket match at the 1998 Royal Rumble, resulted in a back injury that took Michaels out of action for years. In 2007, the two would meet again as the final 2 in the Royal Rumble. Michaels, who was on his own following an injury to D-Generation X partner Triple H, fought off an attack by Randy Orton and Edge. Undertaker, coming in at number 30, never won the Rumble before, and having these two legends fight for the chance to go to WrestleMania was a moment fans will never forget. Undertaker ended up eliminating Michaels and won his first world title since 2002 at WrestleMania. Wow! Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match, representing LDF with a big win over the one Elijah Archer, it is Cruz del Toro. Kicked out of an AKO, turned things around, and picked up a huge win for LDF against the Coalition in their rivalry. That is crazy. Honestly, I thought Archer had that one wrapped. Look at Ironman shaking his head over there. He doesn't even know what to think or say. I don't know what to think or say. I did not expect that to happen. Cruz del Toro, a happy man tonight. Huge win over the one Elijah Archer. Congratulations to LDF. And of course, Cruz del Toro. Huge win. Fantastic. So the last little bit of that part of the article. It says the year after, the two would open the Royal Rumble match in New York City, a setting fit for both of them. Number 8, we're going to get to that in just a moment, but number 8 on this list, China enters the Rumble in 1999 and 2000. So we're gonna revisit that in just a few moments. What I'm gonna do is catch up with the chat, and it's also time to get on with the next match of the evening. Matchup number 6. 8-man elimination tag team matchup. And look at the villainy in this matchup. Oh, it's not elimination. It is a tag team tornado. 8-man tornado tag team matchup. I apologize. It is Phenomenal Soul from Team Joe Link. And of course, Team Coach B and 3TV Reese. It is the Phenom Joe Lincoln, Coach B Henry, CM Punk, and Reese the Voice Williams taking on 6. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, big sexy Kevin Nash, and of course, Mr. Machismo himself, Scott Hall. That is our next match of the night, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Asuka winning the first Women's Rumble. That is a fantastic moment. I don't know if it's on the list, Strife, but I'm going to guess it probably is. If it's not, it should be. Right? If not, it should be. Now, I'm assuming you're an Asuka fan. Is anybody else an Asuka fan? Do you guys like Asuka? What's everybody's opinion on Asuka?
Asuka's good.
I believe she is as well. I think she's a fantastic superstar.
See, this is when you talk about this Charlotte Flair great wrestler. I think there's better wrestlers than me. Yeah.
I mean, I know you think that.
I think Becky Lynch is better than fucking Charlotte, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Again, we'll agree to disagree on Charlotte Flair. For me, Charlotte Flair is amongst the best women's wrestlers on the planet. So that's my opinion. No, I know. That's okay though. Right? That is what professional wrestling is all about. We can't all like the same superstars. We can't all agree on every topic of discussion. That's what makes pro wrestling fun. You know, like when people think that CM Punk is the devil, that CM Punk is retiring from wrestling, and we have to prove them wrong. We even get new SPVs out of the deal.
Yeah, there's people that think CM Punk's overrated. I don't.
Yeah. No, I don't think he's overrated, but I do think, like Charlotte Flair, because I like Charlotte Flair, but I think she's overbooked. CM Punk at one time, same thing. He was overbooked when they could have been pushing other people, but Charlotte should not have ended Asuka's streak that early. No, that's true.
That's one of the things I mean. That one about Charlotte, she is overbooked. That's why the reason why I don't like it.
I do agree with Strife. Charlotte should not have ended Asuka's streak so early. I did not like that at all.
So was John Cena.
Oh hell! I mean, John Cena was rammed down our throats how many times? You know, and then it was Roman Reigns after that. So.
Oh, Roman was massively fucking overbooked.
I mean, so was Cena though.
Oh yeah, Cena was, yeah.
You know, I mean, at one point they literally referred to him as Super Cena. Stripe says, we love Cena. I mean, I like John Cena too. Don't get me wrong. I like Cena too.
I'm not like the biggest John Cena fan, but I don't mind him. He's alright. Does that make any sense?
I'm not the biggest John Cena fan, no, but I do respect what he's done for the business.
Oh yeah, I do, though, definitely.
And he's also, by the way, he leads the Make-A-Wish Foundation in granting children's wishes out of any superstar on the planet. And I'm not just talking about pro wrestlers, I'm talking about movie stars, singers, pro wrestlers. He has more wishes granted to children than anybody else. So respect there as well. Asuka is my future wife, Titan G says. Here we go. We're going to have Titan G tell us about Asuka shrines, much like Luke the Gooner and his Mickey James shrine. We need pictures of that shrine on Discord, by the way, Luke. You still have yet to do that for us.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Comet. You coming to say hi to everybody? As you can hear, the mascot of the Archiverse back in action. He would like to say hello. His name is Comet. But anyways, before we get back to that article, I do have to utilize the facilities. I gotta drain the dragon, if you will. Bleed the bladder. It is screaming, ready to pop. I don't have any Depends on hand, and I'm not a fan of wearing garbage bags for underwear. So what I gotta do is I gotta get the match started. Is Phenomenal Soul taking on the NWO 8-man Tornado Tag Team action. This is going to be an absolute barn burner. So here we go. It is time to turn the burn. Let's go. And I'll be right back. Enjoy Luke the Gunner. Feel free to ask him about his Mickey James shrine. He loves talking about that. But if you guys want to tell any jokes in the chat room, feel free to sound off in the chat. When I get back, I'll read them live for you. BRB.
The action in YTD live Clash of the Titans. URL Virtuverse 5755. I will find
this guy's like, this guy loves Oscar like I love Mickey James, I think. Fucking hell.
The following is an 8-man tag match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 985 pounds, Evolution.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
You guys got for this match, you think he's gonna win? How much has Archer paid me to be on broadcast duties twice a day now? I deserve a rise for the work I'm putting.
A sausage and the bacon were frying in a pan. The sausage said to the bacon, "It is getting hot in here." And the bacon says, "Wow, a talking sauce."
And at a combined weight of 1,000.
The NWO thing in the Archerverse.
6, Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash,
Very interesting
and
matchup.
Scott Hall, the NWO.
So many memorable factions in the history of sports entertainment. If you ask me,
To
this
see a
group can
complete
very
list of
well
champions
join
from
that
each
Mount
respective
Rushmore.
brand, simply visit our TWA Discord and look under either TWA, YTV, Junior or Forum, skipping the rest. NWO. Blackjack. Blackjack. Live is great, you've evened out. Here are your cards. 0, 2. Good luck beating the TWA gods, they almost never lose. Live is great. Cheers. The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices, 809. The number to win a YTV championship match is skipping the rest. Sorry, Strike. Blackjack. Play. Live is great, your numbers are 4, 4, 0. Good luck, live is great. There are some amazing and fun channel ways, skipping the rest. Play. Luke the Gunner 94, your numbers are 8, 4, 7. Good luck, Luke the Gunner 94. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you A. Virgil.
So I always get 8 for 7, don't I?
Blackjack.
Right guys, is it up to me to find a fucking, to read out one of those fucking rumours?
Take a gamble at beating the TWA gods at Blackjack by typing Blackjack into the chat. You can play as often as you do, like and should you ask. It's not working for Luke either.
Here's the tag. Up top.
RBIP Ben from Blackjack.
Attacked in the midsection.
Guys gonna catch some sleep. Join Discord. Have a great rest of stream and see you soon.
Did anybody watch SmackDown? It was pretty solid again. How did AJ Styles turn against fucking, AJ Styles punched fucking LNA at the end, but he came out to help them.
Partner tag digs in.
Sounds good, Dr. Watt. Broadcast, not stream. Lord. Dr. Watt later.
Suplex! Oof, kick finds it. Ooh, that hurt. Boom. Oh, and a double axe handle.
LOL, have a good rest of broadcast then, FFS. Good night,
Position here.
Charlotte Flair out of action for 9 runs. We already know that, don't we?
Ah, jeez. Now he's been put on the defensive. And a little disrespect for dessert.
Laugh.
He's just taking a moment to simply remind everyone why he's simply the best.
WWE is in I don't know, Archie read the speed match to me.
Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight.
Low voice reads that as Dr. Who.
The steel guy, there's a little bit of a change to steel cage apparently.
And he finds an answer for the Hulkster. How's that for a counter? Running knee lift. Tag is registered.
I have returned, and I see the match is well underway. What have I missed here? I'm just scrolling back in the chat here.
Did you see the did you read about the I read something about them changing the concept of steel cage matches to escape only apparently.
To escape only?
Yeah.
See, I don't like the escape rule. I when I watch a cage match, I'd much
I know what you
rather
mean.
them to be locked inside 4 sides of steel until somebody either gets knocked out, pinned, or submitted.
Right, so Wrestle Stable, the steel cage match at 3, NXT Deadline, Roxy and Perez versus this cage match. It was mentioned during the show that the match could be won via pinfall or submission. Removing the traditional rule of escaping the structure for victory is currently unclear if this was a one-off change to the match or how steel cage matches will go going forward. So maybe it could be changed, I don't know.
So what, they want to remove escaping?
Well, I don't know why you remove it, just don't use it, innit? It's like...
Weird behavior.
If they want to remove this, you escape it apparently. I must have read it wrong. I thought they were adding escape only.
So they want it to be pin or submit
I've
only.
never liked the escape rule.
No, me neither. I don't like watching people try to climb a cage. I'd much rather, like I said, I want to see them.
The game, don't get me wrong, the game is a video game and it's different.
Yeah. So it looks like I do have a couple of jokes here. Titan says, I will fight to prove my love for Asuka. Oh my god.
So I don't know what weird behaviour is, getting your tits out on the stream, streaming naked.
That is definitely weird behavior. Definitely weird behavior. So Strafe has a couple of jokes here. Joke number 1, it says, and of all the inventions of the last 100 years, dry erase boards are most remarkable. I mean, that's not exactly funny. That's not a funny joke. Let's try the second one. A sausage and bacon were frying in a pan. The sausage said to the bacon, it's getting hot in here. And the bacon says, wow, a talking sausage. See, now that's funny. Now that's funny. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. You're running that 500.
Dr. Watt, you going off?
What else is going on here? People...
Big Dr. Watt here about another bad word.
Did he? Dr. Watt had another bad word? Dr. Watt had dare you. Oh, looks like Dr. Watt.
I think it might be about time you removed the AEW thing.
I think he said stream, by the looks of it. It also looks like he lurked off for the evening, so Dr. Watt, thanks for being here. We will definitely have the great rest of a broadcast. Make sure you have yourself a good night. Enjoy the remainder of your evening. I don't know if you're off to bed or just have other obligations, but either way, have a great evening, and thanks for being here.
I don't know. This is a show of confidence.
I just resubbed, but it didn't announce it. Did I lose my streak? You might have just done it without it. Actually, I don't know. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything about renewing a sub. It could be delayed, though. It could be just a Twitch thing.
Yeah, I was... AEW keeps doing WCW things, darling. They really do.
Stripe says weird behavior.
Kelly was not a good wrestler.
Kelly was not a good wrestler. That was random. That was very random.
You know,
but you're not...
That is random, but it's also true.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
No.
Kelly
was
like,
was not a good wrestler.
Doll,
she was there for the Barbie doll look. That's all she was there for.
She started off as a stripper getting her tits out at ECW.
She never amounted to much in the ring, really. And she was given opportunities she shouldn't have had, in my opinion.
She was hot, though.
I mean, she was. I don't argue that. But as far as being in the women's division and wrestling in a ring, not so hot.
Fucking like the likes of her, like Stable, Stacey Keevan, they were awful wrestlers. They were just hot.
Now, Titan, do you have a favorite female wrestler? Clearly, it's not Kelly. Right? It's clearly not Kelly.
God, I like Oscar in there, I think.
All right, so while we're waiting for Leo to answer that question, let's get to number 8 on our list here. Again, it was Chyna enters the Royal Rumble 1999 and 2000. So before Beth Phoenix and Karma rumbled into the ring, Chyna made history as the first woman to enter the Royal Rumble match. In 1999, she was the first woman to participate in the King of the Ring tournament and fight for the WWE title. She qualified for the Royal Rumble and entered at number 30. The Trailblazer eliminated Mark Henry before being eliminated by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Chyna also appeared in the 2000 Royal Rumble, eliminating rival Chris Jericho. The two appearances added to the lore of Chyna, and looking back showed how important she was for women's wrestling during a time when not everyone was taken seriously. I don't care for women entering the Royal Rumble, so I'll just leave it at that.
No, I don't care. Women should enter the women one, men should just enter the men one.
Right. I mean, does anybody else like having women present in the men's Royal Rumble? I'm glad they have their own Rumble.
We've got two divisions that are fucking perfectly good.
I'm glad they have their own Rumble match now. You know what I mean?
Women are good now, so they stick to their own division.
They really are.
This is why I don't want to see intergender wrestling anymore.
No. Well, I was never a huge fan of mixed match tag teams, but I don't know.
Good.
I mean, so when it's done occasionally, and if there's a purpose to it, like, you know, the woman you're teaming with is your manager, or is managing your faction, and you get in heat with another rival faction that also has, you know, I get that, but just to have an intergender match, I mean, there's no intergender league, league or division.
So I will be right back.
Titan G says, Asuka is my favorite. Okay, so that is your favorite, okay. I didn't know if that was just a recent happening, or if you had somebody else you liked before Asuka. And we know that Luke the Gooner's favorite is Mickie James. Variants of Strife. Who is your favorite female wrestler? Do you have a favorite female wrestler?
And he makes the save for his team.
Do you? Either of you. Doesn't matter which one answers. Alright, so number 7 on our list, guys, is AJ Styles debuts at the Royal Rumble in 2016. So when rumors started swirling that AJ Styles had signed with WWE, the internet exploded. Styles, an Impact Wrestling legend, had new life following a run in New Japan Pro Wrestling while joining the Bullet Club. There was concerns regarding how Styles would be presented if he joined WWE and if he would go to NXT first. Roman Reigns was forced to defend his WWE title in the match, and anything was possible. Coming in at number 3, the Orlando crowd was elated to see Styles in the matchup. Making an immediate impact, Styles wowed those who never saw him before. He hasn't looked back ever since becoming a big star with WWE. That night changed everything while relieving any worries Styles fans may have had. And that's absolutely correct, because I think a lot of us were worried that he'd get lost in mid-card or not being pushed right. They absolutely did right by AJ Styles. AJ Styles has always been one of the best wrestlers on the planet. He is an Impact legend. You know, he did very, very well in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I'm super happy they didn't do dirty to him. You know, they did not need to do him dirty. I hate when they do wrestlers dirty. You know, especially when it's wrestlers that came from another promotion.
Especially Sting when he came to WWE, fucking hell.
Yeah, yeah.
He should not have lost that match to Triple H. Triple H is like my all-time favourite male wrestler, and he shouldn't have lost to Triple H at all. Like,
Triple H, your all-time favorite male superstar.
To the back. Come on, man. Like, that's the ending, really.
Kind of, yeah. Strife says Asuka, Rhea, Cargill. Okay, so you guys have different opinions amongst yourselves on who your favorite female wrestler is. So Azrael likes Asuka, Seraph likes Rhea, and Virgil likes Cargill. I mean, all three of them are fantastic picks, by the way. I'll just say that. I really like Jade Cargill too. I think when she finally starts working the ropes and delivering her body
Why
work,
is she not wrestling?
I think they're waiting for something big for her, is what I think.
Royal Rumble?
I think so. I think she enters the Women's Royal Rumble. I do. Now, I haven't watched... You know what? I've missed every WWE show except for highlights for the last couple weeks, so I don't even know if there's... And I haven't read anything, so I don't know if there's any immediate plans for Cargill. But I do know they plan on pushing her in a big way. That I do know. We have read articles suggesting as such, but aside from that, not a lot. They're being very tight-lipped on what's going on with Jade Cargill.
Have you not had time to watch it?
I just haven't had time, no. That's the thing, I've been busy.
WWE is a lot better right now than AEW at the moment.
Sorry, say that again?
WWE is a lot better at the moment.
Well, I mean, it goes back and forth, right?
I know I sound hypocritical because I said I was enjoying AEW more than WWE, but once they signed like Randy Orton and Randy Orton came back, and I like to see CM Punk, it's boosted it morale.
Oh, absolutely.
But it doesn't mean that it's going to stay out. AEW's got a lot of people that I like that are injured, that are not on TV at the moment.
That's part of the problem, right? And the sad thing is they now have, what, 3 shows?
Yeah.
And they still can't showcase all of their talent. My other question is, what's going on with people like Miro, aka what the hell was he called in WWE? I always forget. It's been a hot minute. Miro was Rusev. Thank you. Why could I not remember that? They're not doing anything with him. They're not doing anything with Mark Henry, Big Show, some of these guys that they signed from WWE and paid big money to, and I don't understand it. You know, they could better spend their money elsewhere. You know, pushing some of their homegrown talent, making them superstars, household names. You know, I mean, the only thing I see from Mark Henry and or Big Show lately is them talking about something in the dirt sheets. You know, they've got an opinion on something, or they've got a story to tell. And the last story I saw either one of them tell was about WWE, and they're part of the AEW roster. So, it's not just the in-ring talent that can't stop talking about WWE, it's AEW as a whole, apparently. But...
Well, they haven't mentioned them for a while, like, but when they first started, fuck me, that's all they were talking about. Like,
all the time. All the time. What about everybody else? Do you guys have a favorite female superstar, and do you have a favorite male superstar? Let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to get back.
But nobody knows that. You know.
By the way, did I read that people were having problems playing blackjack? I haven't tried today. Let me see if it's working for me.
I could do it. Back with me.
I'm just going to try it myself, see what happens. Yeah, no, it lets me play. I got a 3 and a 1. Looking to beat 20, though. 4's not going to fucking cut it. So I don't know why It's not allowing. So who tried to play and couldn't play? Out of curiosity.
Me.
This is a hell of a match. We're over the 10-minute mark on this matchup now.
You know what, right? AEW go over the run of the show, right? So you have to record the next episode of something you don't even want to watch. You catch the last couple of minutes of Dynamite. Honestly, why should you have to do that?
Life says Strife. Oh, Strife, you guys are having a problem playing too? Apparently Luke is too. Don't really know why though. I don't understand it. Life, have you been able to play? Can you play? Try playing. Either the blackjack or the jackpot. Have you played the jackpot, Luke? I think you have, haven't you?
I played the play thing, but
not blackjack.
I can't do the blackjack thing.
Life said she played fine. So it's just Luke and Strife. 7-2 unlucky. 7-2 is unlucky. I still have to change it. I thought I did already. Maybe it was on YouTube I did that, but I got to change it so it shows you what the numbers are at the end of that stream element sentence. That way when it gives you your numbers, you see what the numbers actually are. So we don't, sometimes we forget what the fucking numbers are. And then, or we know what they are, but forget to pin them to the top of the chat so everybody remembers, so it's a lot easier if I just put it in there. VIP are the only ones having troubles. Really? VIPs can't play? Let me just have a quick look at the settings.
Yeah, he should be able to play.
Before we get to the next part of our list, number 6 on the list is going to be Maven eliminates The Undertaker in 2002.
That was the only fucking thing that
I know. It's kind of hard to believe they were ever going to give him a big push. But anyway, we'll get to that.
He's probably going to be more successful than he was on YouTube than either wrestler or the wrestler. He wasn't like building big. That's the only thing he did was eliminate Undertaker.
Yeah, that's basically the biggest thing he did. But we'll get to that in a few moments. I'm going to see if I can figure out our problem with the blackjack. Give me a moment while I do that. Where is Stream Elements hiding? Hello? Oh, there you are. Alright, so... oh, that's default. I want custom. There's blackjack.
To see a complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply visit our TWA Discord and look under either TWA, YTD, Junior, or Dora.
Alright.
Everyone is on their feet in this building, absolutely showing the respect for all the exertion these athletes are putting each other through. Boom, boom, persistent barrage. Reversal, what a counter. Big boot over the top and hit the floor.
There's going to be some dickheads that are going to have a go at Liv Morgan, by the way, because she got arrested and just called like a fucking criminal or something.
Say that again.
You get that? So there's going to be people that are going to be horrible to Liv Morgan and call her a fucking criminal, like a chong, because she got arrested.
I mean, probably. I mean, every wrestler has their haters, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people just do it to be a dick. Some people just do it to just be a dick. I don't agree with it though. But yeah, it is what it is. So you only got 12 weeks. It's not a big deal.
Okay, so, not Life. Life had no... Luke and Strife. I did change up the settings. I don't know if that's what the problem was or if that's going to work, but see if you guys can play the blackjack now.
Alright.
Wow, the last second beat the cap. He's going back to the well. Mega driver. That could bring an end to Nash. Shoulders down.
Let's see what happens.
Sent right out of the ring.
We are over the 15-minute mark with this match. What a battle between Phenomenal Soul and the NWO. Holy shit. This has been awesome.
It's still the CM Punk.
Are you going to play the blackjack?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay. Strife, I'm waiting on you too. I want to see if it works for you too. appears to only be you two having the issues. Oddly enough, you guys are both VIPs.
With authority. And that holds Hogan back.
Oh, Strifey Poo! How dare you not listen? There we go! We have done it! So that means it should work. It should work for you too, Luke. Try it out. How long does it take you to type exclamation point blackjack, sir? How dare you?
Oh, minute. Fucking work, I will type it in a minute.
Strife played again. 1 and 4 unlucky. 2 and 10 unlucky. 2 and 2 unlucky. God damn it, Strife, you're having terrible luck. Not black pot. Nobody is smoking cannabis. Black Jack.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Luke is attempting to smoke some moldy weed, guys. He wants to get a little high before he visits the Mickey James Shrine later. He wants to feel a little bit like he's got a euphoric moment. You gotta spell black Jack. Like that.
Yeah,
3, 6 unlucky.
black.
No black pot. Don't be trying to sell pot here. Especially moldy pot. These sell fresh pot. Have some good cannabis. No, this is well. I thought that was exclamation points there.
Oh, put pot.
Not no one. We know 3 people who are. You put black pot again.
Yeah, I'll fuck it.
What the fuck? You need to work on yourself.
I'll submit tonight.
Alright, let's try that again. B, exclamation point B, L, A, C, K.
LCW.
J, not LCW. J, A, what? LCW. Black LCW. CK, Blackjack. Oh no! The villain himself, the traitorous, treacherous one, the great Glenola, in the house, and he has just blissed Luke the Gooner for 10 minutes. Luke, you're out for 10 minutes, my friend. All you can do is watch or communicate in the chat room for 10 minutes. So at 10:20, you can return. Well, 10:20 my time.
What you mean 10:20? What's going on?
3:20 your time. Glenola swooped in. I know. You see it? 10 minutes of bliss to Luke the Gooner 94. Tree of Knowledge of Rotten Fruit and fucking joke time. Glenola's just going right off. Holy hell. Archer R. Archer R? What? I don't know what that means. Archer R. Did you think you forgot a letter? Archer is spelled correctly. Alright, anyways. So you're...
I'm going after going out, don't I?
Yeah, you do. You can only communicate in the chat room for the next 10 minutes. It is not my fault. I didn't do it. Don't blame me.
Glenn, you're a fucking prick.
Yeah, Glenn. You are a fucking prick, sir. How dare you?
Let's go watch CM Punk for fucking 20 odd fucking minutes.
After swooping in to cause villainy immediately, he says, "Hi, Archiverse and everyone." Alright, Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit. Okay, so there was a time when I was younger. I was out partying with some friends, and we eventually got invited back to another friend's house to continue the party. And we were having a great time. We were into different... We had some tequila, we had some beer going on, we had some Southern Comfort going on. I mean, it was a great party. We must have partied for 15, 16 hours straight. It was a good time. I mean, we were more than 10 sheets to the wind. Well, I got so drunk. And I had to go home at some point because I was out later than I was supposed to be already. Because I was only like 16 at the time, I think. I was already out past when I was supposed to be out. I didn't know how I was going to get home because I drove there. Could not drive home because I just got way too drunk. Because initially I started out the night as a DD. But then I decided once we got to our second destination that I was going to catch up to everybody else. So I drank very quickly and drank a lot. I consumed a lot of alcohol in a very short amount of time. But I got so drunk. And I couldn't drive home. I had to call my cousin to come pick me up, and he came and saved me and snuck me into my house. As a matter of fact, distracted my parents. They were just so in awe to see him visiting the house, they forgot I was even with them. So I was able to sneak off, went to the bathroom, snuck into bed, and passed out for the night. He, of course, told them I just didn't feel good. They probably didn't believe that shit, but they pretended at least to buy it. So, you know, congrats to them, applauding for not, you know, chewing my head off in the moment. But when he showed up to pick me up, I was so drunk and I was waiting for him. He told me to be outside. I was waiting outside. He shows up, and I was literally sitting in a snowbank in nothing but underwear, and I was singing. What the fuck was it I was singing? I don't know. I can't remember the song I was singing, but I was singing a song in a snowbank in just my underwear when he showed up to pick me up and rescue me and take me home and sneak me into my own house. Do you think I'm bullshitting you? Am I telling you the truth, or am I combining the two? That is up to you to figure out. It is up to you to figure out. I am in the running for one of the jackpots. God damn it, again? Granola, what the fuck, man? Which one? I'm looking right now. 858. Then what is the number? Is it 859? It's 809, isn't it? Isn't it 809 and 999? Let me look. It showed up just not long ago. I'm pretty sure it is, though. Where is it? Somebody just played the blackjack not long ago. Where the fuck did it go? Yes, 809 and 999. How many times did you play the jackpot? Did I miss one? Because I only see 858. Which isn't, so 809 and 858. Does that put you within the realm? I'm trying to figure the, trying to do the math. If it was 5-9 to be exactly. Oh yeah, so that's at 49 points away. So Glenola is correct. Jesus Christ, Glenola! You come in, you cause villainy immediately, and you start trying to win jackpots. What is it? You need to work on yourself. You're stealing jackpots and redemption rewards from the fine members of our community. By one, yeah. Just in by just one. Glenola says he thinks it's partially true. Leo the King says true. Titan G says true. Did Archer just say he has DDs? I said I have been DD. Designated driver, you villain. Titan G says I'm in the lead for the YTD title shot. Yes, you are. And Glenola is in for the channel redemption reward. So far we have two potential winners. Two potential winners.
This match been going on for ages.
Now, does anybody else want to take a crack at whether or not that was a true story, complete bullshit, or a combination of the two? And this match has been going on for ages. Yeah, it's been a hell of a battle. I did not think Phenomenal Soul would take this long to put away the NWO. But the NWO come out looking like $1 million tonight. Both teams look phenomenal, no pun intended. Very interesting. Luke Beginner says complete bullshit. Alright, anybody else? I'll give you guys a few more seconds to take a shot at it. Luke Beginner says, I'm just saying it is. Alright, so actually, Strife says true. And now Luke says, I can't even remember what you said. Oh my God! 6 just pinned Reese the Voice Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 8-man Tornado Tag Team matchup. Wait a minute, it wasn't even Tornado Tag Team. It was a traditional 8-man Tag Team matchup. You know what the funny thing is? I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be Tornado Tag Team. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But anyways, the winner of the matchup, representing the new world order, is Hollywood Hulk Hogan. 6, Scott Hall and big sexy Kevin Nash. They just picked up a huge win over Phenomenal Soul, one of the hottest tag teams on the planet today, and likely next in the running for Tag Team Championship Gold. But tonight they are toppled by some of the icons of pro wrestling. Not to mention, it was actually 6 that picked up the win for the NWO. Go figure. Who would have saw that one coming? But congratulations, NWO. Big win over Phenomenals. 8-9-6. Who got that? Boss Apollo.
Too sweet.
You know, you're way over. So you are unlucky, sir. You had to get close to 809. The only one close is Glenola so far. And then, of course...
Does anyone have the woe?
Stripe says, too sweet. Does anyone have the NWO? Not to my knowledge. I don't think anybody has claimed the NWO. I mean, you got to try and claim 4 different people. Plus, they do have Eric Bischoff as a manager. People tend not to claim factions very often. 053. Unlucky by just a few. Unlucky by just a few. Anyways, Tree of Knowledge or Rotten Fruit was completely true. Completely true. I never got frostbite or anything, but I did have some strange markings on my ass the next day from whatever was in that snowbank that I was sitting on. I do remember it being particularly cold, but I felt so good I just didn't care. And I was too drunk to stand at that point, so I just sat in the snowbank. Why I was in my underwear? Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'm not really sure. But my cousin did in fact come pick me up, found me in my underwear singing songs in a snowbank, took me home, snuck me in, and the rest is history. But yeah, it's funny though, because I started the night off being a DD. I did. But like I said, once we got to our second destination, I decided to catch up to everybody else in a very short amount of time. My head did not enjoy that. Did not enjoy that. 1 minute, Luke. You have just 1 minute left of your bliss. Given to you by the great Glenola. By the great Glenola. Alright. So in just a few minutes, we're going to be moving on to the championship rounds, which means you guys are going to get a chance to bet on the last 3 matches of the show. Try to earn yourself some extra Archiverse bucks. It is the Blade Runners, the Junior Tag Team Champions, taking on the reigning, defending, undisputed Double Tag Team Champions, Sonya Deville, Ronda Rousey. They are the Bullies. Looks like they've got Shayna Baszler in tow, but that's okay because Alice and Roxanne Riley bringing Akira Blade, multiple-time champion, to the ring to make sure Shayna Baszler behaves. This is a tag team elimination style matchup. It is going to be a war between these two tag teams. There is no love lost. They do not like one another. And we'll get to that matchup in just a moment. I do have to set up the betting line, but before I do that,
craze in TWA merch. Purchase your
I do
T or ball cap right now. Skipping the rest.
Want to set up the betting line.
Again.
So let me do that.
Saying he had DDs and not telling us what he
So first match in the championship rounds.
Leo DA King,
who walks out
099.
World Tag Team Champions?
There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the...
Is it going to be the Blade Runners? From Team Sir Jack the Greatest. Although he did join the broadcast for a little while tonight, so yay. Plucked his feathers, took his tail out from between his legs, joined Luke and I. It was fantastic. By the way, Luke, you're good to rejoin the broadcast now. So is it going to be the Blade Runners? They are the reigning, defending Junior Tag Team Champions.
I have returned, and the Blade Runners look kind of weird to me, you know. White.
They look kind of weird and all white, he says. Or is it going to be the Bullies?
There are some amazing and fun
the reigning, defending Double Tag Team Champions from Team Infinite Oni. Team Infinite Oni owns the contracts to Sonya Deville, Ronda Rousey, and Shayna Baszler. One of the first people to actually claim an entire faction. And or claim 3 great women superstars and create a faction for that matter. Alright, I'll give everybody 10 minutes.
I don't like any of me.
You guys have 10 minutes to make your bets. Starting right now. But before we get to the match, I'll get my joke time out of the way. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, here we go. Glenola, tell me, How does a taco say grace? How does a taco say grace? I just noticed my wife messaged me. I gotta message her back real quick. Damn, she messaged me a few minutes ago. I'm just sending her a quick text so she doesn't think I'm ignoring her fine ass. I'm pretty sure she knows that would never happen, but
I bet you want that husband.
I'm pretty sure she knows that, but I'm gonna respond anyway. There we go. Okay. Anyways, how does a taco pray?
You put my child. You want that you have.
Sorry, how does a taco say grace? Same thing. Pray, say grace. Grace is a prayer. How does a taco say grace? What do you think, Lanola? What would your guess be? Or anybody else for that matter? Ban a host for one match. Have a great... Glenola! Dude! I did exactly as you wanted. I told a tree of knowledge of rotten.
Soon as Glenn shows
See what he did? I know!
Trouble.
Fucking chaos every time he shows. I mean, he comes in, he immediately bans Luke the Gunner, asks me to do a tree of knowledge of rotten fruit, which I very gracefully did. In good fashion and timing. I was not tardy with it. Then I told a joke. What do I get? What do I get? For me doing the bidding of one Glenola, doing as he wishes, as he asks, I get banned for a match. That is gas. What do you mean, no clue? Oh, that you're talking about the joke. Does anybody else want to take a crack at that joke? 099. Unlucky. That was Leo the King. Anybody else want to take a crack? Strife? Jack? Anybody?
No idea.
How does a taco say grace? No ideas from Strife? What about you, Luke? You got a guess?
What we talking about?
How do you think a taco says grace?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what grace is?
Taco grace?
Well, no. Do you know what saying grace is? Are you familiar with that? Okay, so that's basically a prayer people usually say before meals.
Right. It's like, chatting in it.
Right. So how would a taco do that? So a taco, to say grace, starts things off by saying, "Let us pray." Let us pray. Because there's fucking lettuce on a taco. Oh, that was awesome. Gleno, I know you love that. Best joke ever, sir. I'm going to go down to the Guinness Book of World Records for being the best comedian of all time with that joke. Even though I didn't write it.
To see a complete list
wasn't given permission to tell it. We did it anyways. That's what we do. Glenola in the chat is the king of the villains and bringer of chaos. Well, I mean, you couldn't have said that better. You literally could not have said that better. That's 100% accurate, and he said it his damn self. He is one of the most villainous members of our community of all time. Traitorous and treacherous, all of those things. We used to literally call him the traitorous, treacherous little bastard. Because he caused so much chaos. You know what the problem is y'all let him win jackpots, blackjack. I mean, what is next? You guys just may as well hand him redemptions. Gift him with YTD Academy Championship Ops. He has caused so much chaos and villainy. Cricket sounds. How dare you, sir? It's the Glenalians. They have corrupted Glenola's mind. That's what the problem is. Stripe says, Azrael says, you thought my joke was bad? That hoke. It is not a hoke, it is a joke. We'll do the hokey pokey and we'll turn ourselves about. That's what it's all about. Hey! Anyways, the lettuce in that joke is wilted. It really is. It should not be on anybody's Sammy.
Blackjack.
4-0, unlucky, Titan.
You're supposed to be banned from the broadcast too.
Oh, the match hasn't started yet. You see how that's working? Until the match starts, I'm good to go. We could talk all night long, Luke, and totally ignore what Glenola says. I mean, it doesn't do much for the last 3 matches of the show, but it is a possibility.
No, the Glenalians come in peace.
No, the Glenalians come in peace. No, they don't! Nobody listen to that. If you're new to TWA, if you're new to YTD Academy Live, or the Archiverse in general, do not listen to Glenola. He has been corrupted by Glenalians. He misleads. He drops leaflets, if you will, propaganda. He is not a good role model. He is not. Neither are the Glenalians. They do not come in peace ever. They are not friendly ever. Villainy, chaos.
You motherfuckers.
Stripe says, friends. Do not entertain his antics, Strife. Do not entertain Glenola, the Glenalians, or anybody else supporting them in their antics, please. Do not make me ban you. Do not. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a ban to fulfill. Glenola apparently just wants to hear Luke's voice tonight. He's infatuated with Luke the Gunner. He wants to join him at the shrine of Mickey James.
Man. I'll keep asking myself.
Don't forget to follow the action.
Well, here we go.
Live
Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag. I am the best comedic relief in all of Twitch and YouTube. The most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV, the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period, and the funniest comedic genius that Twitch has ever seen. Anyways, I took that a little far.
Guys.
I took that a little far. Okay, here we go, guys. Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championship on the line. It is the Blade Runners versus the Bullies. I'll see everybody after the match is over. Luke, keep everybody entertained. If you guys want to tell some jokes, do that. Maybe Luke will read them. Maybe I will when I come back. I don't know. You fucker. I shouldn't say you fuckers.
I'm not the best guy to do jokes, but I mean, I will read them out.
I shouldn't say you fuckers. It was Glenola that fucking banned me. But nobody stuck up for him. Nobody was scornful towards Glenola for banning the host of the most. Whatever. All right, I'll see everybody after the match. Enjoy the match and enjoy Luke the Gooner. I shall return.
I think we need a psychotherapist.
This is gonna be good.
Archer is deluded. Fact.
Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this match here tonight.
Of course not, Michael. Anytime the tag titles are on the line, the match takes on a whole new level of importance.
Which bear is the most condescending? A pandy UH.
Well, you want me to run this LCW still? Title message. Which bear is the most condescending? Panda.
The new Jack
Panda. Well, I don't know. Straight.
Of your choices. 8-0.
Actually, don't know.
To win a YTD championship matches. 9. Take a gamble at beating the TWA gods at Blackjack by
Here we go.
tagging.
The match is for the tag
Blackjack
team
into the
titles.
chat.
And I assure you,
You
it'll be
can
tough to
play
knock
as
off the
often
champs
as
here
you
tonight.
like and
They
should
appear
win.
absolutely laser focused heading into this match.
What do you call it when Elijah Archer is entertaining? No idea, it never happens.
The following champion versus champion contest is an elimination match and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Blade Runners. And their opponents, they are the World Tag Team Champions, Sonya Deville and Ronda Rousey, the Bullies.
The challengers are coming in on top of their game, looking to ride momentum to those tag team championships.
And matches like this are really foundational to the sports entertainment experience.
You're 100% right, Cole. Think of the legendary careers that began with tag team title reigns. We could be seeing someone take those first steps tonight. Ooh.
Reversal on Deville. Return fire from Deville. Had that one scouted.
Back and forth from these competitors.
Placed in the corner.
Nowhere to go. Rapid fire kicks.
Loading with kicks. Puts their opponent's legs.
Ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Sorry guys, I'm not reading the chat. Oh, sorry. Fucking hell. Little bit out of it. What do you all call it? Well, my art is entertaining, no idea, it never happens.
Endless kicks to the gut. Byron, I'll explain to you what that feels like.
Tag made.
That hurt. Scorpion kick. Elbow to the knee. Into a leg lock, and look at this brutality.
She's going up.
Top rope here.
Yeah.
Shot hits the referee.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
Money is my thing.
Oh, man, drop kick. Look at her taking in all the energy from the crowd.
Whip back into the ring.
You are following the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence bar none period. Welcome to the Rolls Den Trash 24/4.
Like that.
Breaker. And into the count. Maybe not.
Uh-oh, we know what's next. The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
Oh, she kicked out.
Guys, I thought we were getting a new champion there. Well, we might see a new champ here tonight.
Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked out and has no intentions on losing that title anytime soon.
Big maneuver, executed perfectly, but still was not enough. comes in off the tag. She's fighting back.
Trash can people more welcome to the Fan Jam and thank you for the follow. I've been banned for a match so the community will answer any questions.
She is just desperately trying to fight out of it. To the back of the neck, Scottish sickle.
Yo.
Oh!
Now tagging her in.
Check out this ridiculous power. Oh, an uppercut.
They got their opponent on its hand.
This maniac's out of control.
Gets out of there in a hurry.
Third traverse.
Reversal on DeVille.
Byron, in the world of
Come on.
romance, this is what we call, the French kiss.
Oh, the DDT hit. What is going on here?
Sonya Deville has been eliminated.
Is that welcome?
Then here comes
Welcome, Trash Monkey. How are you?
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their trouble.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter. These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
Athleticism here from Rousey.
So, guys, who do you think could win the Royal Rumble?
2, 3, no.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
On the middle rope. Tornado flatliner.
The challenger is not in a great place.
The longer this elimination
Ronda Rousey with a takedown. Looking to cinch in the armbar. There it is.
the arm bar is long.
No. Teammate in to save the match.
Not over yet.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
How much cheating can you do in one match?
Rousey's dead to rights. Rousey is...
4 years, WWE has brought back past pay-per-view fees for NXT, including No Mercy, Halloween Havoc, Great American Bash, and others. WWE is doing it yet again, but this time on the main roster of SmackDown. WWE is taking next week off for Christmas, and December the 22nd episode has already been taped.
Beautiful elbows.
AJ Styles, Randy Orton, LA appeared during the taping to make their case to face Roman Reigns.
And look at from a back suplex. The challenger's looking shaken.
That's spoilers for the next show, basically. Not gonna click it though.
Rousey got countered there.
Kick down low. Bad intentions in mind here. Now time.
She throws her back in.
From 2005 to 2007, WWE held 3 New Year's Revolution events. The first featured Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Ben Martin.
I have returned, and ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winners of the match and the new TWA Women's World Tag Team Champions from Team Sir Jack the Greatest. It is Alice Blade and Roxanne Riley. They are the Blade Runners, and they are taking home the gold. They just beat the Bullies. Congratulations to Team Sir Jack the Greatest. And, of course, the Blade Runners. Big win for the gals in white.
What do you thought from New Year's Revolution to be making a return?
Now that of course officially vacates the Women's Junior Tag Team Championships because of course they just cashed in for a chance at winning the world titles. They have done so. So now we have not just vacant men's tag team championships, we have vacant women's junior tag team championships. We may just have to do something about that. We got no junior champions going into TWA Slammiversary, and the last time I looked at the rankings, as far as it goes for the tag team division, it's kind of all over the place. So we have no definitive #1 contenders right now in either division. So we may end up having to have ourselves at least one more show before TWA Slammiversary. So stay tuned. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that situation. But either way, though, congratulations to Jack, and of course, congratulations to the Blade Runners on a big win. All right, and Trashed Monkey 44.
Well,
now that I'm able to, thank you for being here. Welcome in to the Fam Jam. Thank you for the follow.
Why the hell are the spoilers out for SmackDown next week already?
Pardon me?
The spoilers are out for next week's SmackDown. That's because it was already. That was good.
Because it's the week. It's the week of Christmas, so they're probably pre-recorded.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into it though. I don't like spoilers.
But anyways, Trash Monkey, welcome to the Fam Jam. Again, thank you for the follow. You've joined the very best community in all of Twitch and YouTube. We're the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. We bring you podcasts, we bring you wrestling action, we bring you a great community to have great conversations with great people. And of course, we're the most must-see show on YouTube and Twitch TV, so welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right. Now, we do still have a list to finish. And we also have the co-main event and the main event. But before we get to any of that, I do have to issue the payout. For the last match. Give me a second while I do that. All right, let's see who bet on who. Let's see where the Archiverse Bucks are going. Oh, 50-50 split here. So the winners were the Blade Runners. 2,060 Archiverse Bucks being distributed to whoever chose the Blade Runners. There you go. All right. Let me get the betting line ready for the next match. Co-main event of the evening. And it is going to be a fucking doozy. Look at this. We got the great Professor Poindexter representing the Wolfpack Horsemen, taking on Adam Cole, baby. Representing, of course, Team Golden Baby. And the reigning, defending TWA television champion Ethan Mercedes, representing the House of Ultraviolet from Team Infinite Oni. It is a triple threat affair, Extreme Rules. Anything can happen, expect the unexpected. That is our next match of the night. But let me get the betting line open. All right, so who walks out TWA television champion, one of the most coveted championships in all of pro wrestling? Is it going to be Adam Cole? Is it going to be the Professor Poindexter from Team Froggy Moth Legs? Adam Cole, of course, again representing Golden Bebe from Team Honeybee Wrestling. Or is it going to be Ethan Mercedes representing House of Ultraviolet? 10 minutes to make your bets, and we'll get that started right now. There you go. Betting lines are open. Go ahead and start making your bets.
Mickey James reacts to CM Punk's shout out on WWE Monday Night Raw.
Sorry, say that again.
Mickey James reacts to CM Punk's shout out on WWE Raw.
Oh, what happened with that?
Right, last week on WWE Raw, CM Punk gave a brief shout out to Mickey James, a move that surprised and flattered the former WWE superstar. Speaking during a recent appearance on Premier Streaming Network, Wrestling YouTube channel, James said that she was surprised at the move and actually got a message from Punk afterwards. I was very shocked by that too, and I was like, oh, this is random and interesting, said James. He even messaged me after going, hey, PS, I dropped your name. I guess in case my timeline started to blow up. Punk's shout-out was referring to the time that both he and James was originally introduced as an on-screen couple, although after just one match, Punk was sent back down to O'Reilly Wrestling. James went on to say that she told him their careers could have been very different had theirs gone differently, which is true.
Now, have you ever watched anything from OVW?
No, I've watched a little bit of some of Mickey's matches on there.
What about everybody else? Have you guys watched anything from... I mean, of course, some of the greats came from OVW, right?
Nick James,
John Cena, so many people. Randy Orton.
Brock
Lesnar, yep, absolutely. Skip Sheffield, or Ryback, as he's now known as.
Beth Phoenix came from OVW.
You know the sad thing about Ryback? I actually liked Ryback. You know, it's funny because he always got the Goldberg comparisons. I disagreed. I didn't think his wrestling style was at all familiar to Goldberg's. First of all, Ryback was actually a better wrestler. If it's just the bald head and the size, okay, I guess so. But I don't think he was anything like Goldberg. I thought he was way better than Goldberg. But his ego got the better of him, and that's what caused him all of his issues in the pro wrestling world. It's too bad. I would actually like to see Ryback get a second opportunity in WWE. I'd like to see him pushed properly. You know, I know there's those that don't like Ryback, and there's those that do. But I mean, if you can bring back CM Punk and you can bring back some of the people you have that have had problems with the companies before, I think Ryback is one of those dudes I'd give a second chance to, because he's pretty decent on the microphone. You know, he was only getting better and better, and his body of work in the ring was good. I mean, at one point, he was way over with the fans with the whole feed me more thing he was doing. I mean, that was great. I really liked Ryback, so it's too bad that he's run into a bit of a snag as far as his wrestling career goes.
A Pathfinder character that we used Ryback as.
By the way, did anybody tell any jokes while I was gone? I don't even know. Yoda Pains, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. What's new and exciting, my friend? I'm just looking back to see if there were any jokes.
So you're got pains. Together we will.
Well, here's one from Strife. Which bear is the most condescending? A pan. Duh. All right, that's a little bit funny. That's a little bit funny.
Check out the latest craze in TV.
Glanola. I think we need a psychotherapist. Archer's deluded. How dare you, sir?
Right now. URL.
Nobody listen to Glanola. I don't see any other jokes or anything. Redeem YTD Academy Mid-Card Championship up. Wolfpack Gals versus Roxanne Riley and her partner. Apparently, Glanola can't remember the name of Roxanne Riley's team, even though they just won the World Tag Team Championships. Good Lord.
Don't listen to your mod laugh.
Wait. They don't have the junior tag team titles now, Glanola. They just won the world titles, so the junior tag team titles are vacant. I don't know what you want to do with that. Girly Girl's back in the house. Welcome back, Girly Girl. Girly Girl says, noted. Don't listen to your mod. Well, don't listen to Glanola. You can listen to the other mods. But Glanola will steer you in the wrong direction. I promise you. I promise you. Yoda Payne said, who do you see returning at the Rumble? Well, there's all kinds of opportunities for the Royal Rumble this year as far as returns and or people coming in from other promotions. I don't know.
I was trying to set up a match for the titles,
I was actually thinking about that earlier today, and I can't decide who I think's going to end up being entered into the Rumble. As far as either, guest appearances or legends or, again, people signing from other promotions finally coming in. I do think that Jade Cargill will show up in the Women's Rumble, so that I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. We know CM Punk is in the Rumble. There's a lot of questions still to be answered about the Rumble.
I saw due to a botched move, Charlotte will be out 9 months.
I saw due to a botched move, Charlotte will be out for 9 months. Is it 9 months? Is there an update with that? They said she'll be out 9 months now? That's ghastly. That is ghastly. All right, so here we go. Betting lines are already open, if they're still open. Co-main event of the evening. Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship on the line. Triple threat. Extreme Rules matchup. Adam Cole, baby. The Professor Poindexter and Ethan Mercedes, the reigning defending champion. Let's turn and burn. And we'll get back to our list of the top 10 best moments in Royal Rumble history. Shall we? Let's go. All right, let's see here. Let me see here. Where'd we leave off at? I believe... Yes, number 6. Luke and I were kind of laughing about this one. We're probably going to laugh again, but we're going to have to go over it because it's part of the list. But Maven eliminates The Undertaker 2002. Because, of course, that's basically Maven's biggest feat, right? But anyways, this moment is remembered more for its shock value compared to anything else. Maven, a rookie from Tough Enough, entered the 2002 Royal Rumble. It appeared as if he was not going to have his time to shine, especially with The Undertaker in the ring. Matt and Jeff Hardy, however, distracted him, resulting in Maven eliminating The Undertaker with a drop kick. And I remember that. The look on Taker's face was scary, wasn't it? Y'all remember that? The look on Taker's face was scary. He was pissed.
I love Maven's YouTube
anyway, the
channel.
crowd was shocked, as was Maven. He was happy for a brief moment before Undertaker realized what happened and started beating him up all over the arena. When reflecting on the moment, Maven said everyone asks him about it. He also said Undertaker helped his career more than anyone on that day. All right, number 5. Asuka wins the Royal Rumble 2018. Now, I could be mistaken, but I actually think it was Strife that mentioned that earlier. So the first women's Royal Rumble match featured legends and current stars looking to make history. One of the favorites on the main roster was Asuka, who joined the roster following a dominant run in NXT. A popular star, Asuka entered the Royal Rumble at number 25, eliminating her rival Ember Moon to get a great reaction. She then outlasted Nikki Bella to win the match and eventually faced Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. While Ronda Rousey debuting right after might have taken away the moment, Asuka's win was historic in its own right. And I actually do not think, like, Ronda Rousey entering the Rumble absolutely was a huge thing, but I personally don't think that took away from Asuka's win, because I remember the talk after the show. People were excited about Ronda, but they were also excited that Asuka won. Nobody forgot about that moment just because Ronda Rousey entered. People were happy about that. It was history in the making. And Asuka got the job done. So I don't know about it being in the shadow of Ronda Rousey because she debuted. Number 4. Kane's record-making Rumble performance from 2001, 22 years ago. Almost 23 years ago. So with the Attitude Era at an all-time high, WWE was preparing for WrestleMania 17 in what was one of the biggest Royal Rumbles of all time that had Drew Carey and the Honky Tonk Man in it. Kane was on a path of destruction. Kane eliminated a then-record 11 men from the Rumble, using weapons to help his cause, showing why he was the big red machine. Kane took no prisoners. It took Stone Cold Steve Austin multiple chair shots to the head to take down Kane. While he didn't win the match, Kane's impact can still be felt, and he earned the crowd's support and respect that night. Number 3, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind all on the same night. That was 1998. So Mick Foley has had a lot of moments in his career, some painful and some happy. In 1998, Foley decided to spice things up to create a moment that may never be duplicated again. Entering the Rumble as Cactus Jack, Foley was eliminated but came back as Dude Love. Eliminated again, many thought that would be the end of Foley's night. It turns out he wasn't done yet, as Foley came out as Mankind. Now, while he never...
That was a great moment.
It was a great moment. And while he never won the Rumble, the idea that all his personalities participated in one match is considered one of the wildest moments in Royal Rumble history.
Hope the show is going great.
Number 2.
Kia.
Ric Flair wins the Royal Rumble in 1992. So let me just say, after video distorting the belt that proclaimed me the real world's champion, I'm going to tell you all, with a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment in my life, and that was a quote from Ric Flair. So after being let go by WCW in 1991, Ric Flair, a staple of the company, joined WWE, calling himself the real world's champion. Flair was involved in various feuds heading into the 1992 Royal Rumble. He entered at number 3 and lasted a whole hour, eliminating Sid Justice to become WWE champion following the match. The above quote was stated and etched in history. Flair became a name in WWE and made it for a very emotional evening. Last but not least, number 1 is John Cena returns in 2008. So it says, for my money, the greatest moment in Royal Rumble history. When John Cena's lengthy WWE title reign ended in 2007 due to injury, it was a whole new ballgame. It was unknown when Cena would return, only that it would be a while. As the countdown to the 30th and final entrant took place inside Madison Square Garden, nobody expected what would happen next. My Time is now blasted over the loudspeakers, and everyone in New York was shocked. The roof blew off the place as Cena made his triumphant return, and Cena would eliminate Triple H to secure his spot as a contender at WrestleMania 24. With Michael Buffer there to announce him as the winner, and the fans still processing what happened, the showmanship, stakes, and spectacle of it all represents the best Royal Rumble has to offer. So again, this was an article from sportingnews.com by Daniel Yanofsky. We've never read from that site before or that publisher. But it was ranking the top 10 Royal Rumble moments in WWE history. Number 10 was the Mega Powers Explode in 1989. Number 9 was Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker face-off in 2007. Number 8, Chyna enters the Rumble in 1999 and 2000. Number 7 was AJ Styles debuts at the Royal Rumble in 2016. Number 6 was Maven eliminates The Undertaker in 2002. Number 5, Asuka wins the Royal Rumble 2018. Became the first women's Royal Rumble winner. Number 4 was Kane's record-making Rumble performance from 2001, where he eliminated 11 participants. Number 3 was Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind in the same night at Royal Rumble. Number 2, Ric Flair wins the Royal Rumble. And last but not least, number 1, top 10 best Royal Rumble moments in WWE history, John Cena returns in 2008. So that wraps up that list. I do have another list, but I really don't think we have time to get to it. We only have one match left on the card, and then maybe a go-home happy match is probably in order. But I don't think we quite have time for another list. The other list I had, however, is the 10 best things AEW has done in 2023 so far. But again, I don't really think we have time to really touch base on that. Unless I was to just skim the top 10 moments, but I mean, you always want to hear what happened during those moments. So maybe we'll save that for a different show. Alright, so let me catch up with the chat here.
The TWA.
Joe Link is in the house. What's going on, Joe Link? I don't know if you saw Phenomenal Soul taking on the NWO earlier. It was a wild match, man. It was almost 25 minutes long. What a fantastic match it was.
The greatest with the squirt bottle.
Sure
No.
seems to be getting out
The
there.
greatest with a squirt bottle. Akira Blade versus Amber Extreme rematch. I do not see her redeem. I do not see her redeem. Thank you for the shout out for Joe Link.
Chop block. That'll stop you in your tracks.
Let's see. And Joe Link, thanks for shouting out Glenola.
Perhaps looking for some kind of
How many
equalizer
redeems
here.
Stripe says, looks like Joe works for us tonight. He's also playing blackjack. And the jackpot. 517 unlucky. Yoda Payne says, one of my favorite Rumble moments is when Kane picked up Big Show and eliminated him. Wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the Triple Threat Extreme Rules matchup, and still your TWA television champion, representing the House of Ultraviolet from Team Blame It on Ethan. It is Ethan Mercedes picking up the big W and taking home his gold belt. Congratulations to Team Infinitoni, Team Blame It on Ethan, and of course House of Ultraviolet. What a big win for Ethan Mercedes. Wow. All right, let me issue the payout for that.
Wow. Ethan Mercedes. Well,
He did. He retained his belt. Absolutely crazy. All right. So who walks out TWA television champion? The answer was Ethan Mercedes. 13,140 Archiverse bucks about to be distributed. There you go.
Money.
And I'll start getting the betting line ready for the main event of the evening. Here we go. Final match on the card. Main event of the evening. Falls Count Anywhere match. The Gooner Luke Ballmer stepping back into the ring after defending his Grand Prix Wrestling Championship on YTD Academy Live earlier today. Took on his arch nemesis, his rival, Mick Marvel, and beat him. Best 2 out of 3 falls. He is still our double champion, but he is a fighting champion, and he's putting his title on the line against the Junior World Champion from Team Shadows, Steve Winters. That is next, so let me get the betting line open right now.
Blade versus Amber Extreme Legends Championship rematch.
I'm going to show Archer exactly how to beat Steve Winters.
List of champions.
Oh, haha. Yeah, because Steve Winters actually beat Steve Winters. Yeah, he beat Archer for the television championship.
TWA, YTD,
So who walks out TWA World Champion? Is it going to be Steve Winters? Or is it going to be the Gooner, the reigning, defending, undisputed double champion? He holds the YTD Academy Live Grand Prix Wrestling Championship, and as you can see, he is also the TWA World Champion from Team Luke the Gooner 94.
Also the guy in the broadcast booth as well, so yeah.
I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open.
You guys better put all your money on me. I'm not going to be happy.
Sir Jack says, Mr. Link, if you will put this where it goes.
Okay, sure.
Redeemed YTD Academy Mid-Card Championship up. Akira Blade versus Amber Extreme Legends Championship rematch clause. All right, my wife would like me to give her a quick call. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the final match underway right now, give her a quick call, then I'll be right back. Luke, keep everybody entertained. Everybody else, enjoy the beginning of the match. I shouldn't be too long. But here we go. Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship matchup. It is Falls Count Anywhere. Steve Winters and the Gooner Luke Ballmer. Let's rock and roll.
The following champion versus champion contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the World Wrestling Championship.
The title collector is here.
Only a small handful of WWE superstars have held 2 championships simultaneously, and this man now joins their ranks.
Yeah, it's an honor no matter how long you hold both titles, but the reality is most double champions lose at least one title before long.
This man is determined to be the exception rather than the rule.
You talk about standing at the top of the mountain. This guy is at the peak of Mount Everest.
Indeed, it is going to take a monumental effort to take either one of this guy's titles.
Luke the Gooner 9-4.
Make way for the double champ.
Oh, strife between three of guys are rotten through. Oh, Strife, he done this right at the end of the show as well. Ah, fucking hell.
Imagine all the hard work, the training, and the perseverance it takes to win a title in WWE. Now double it, and you can see the magnitude of this man's accomplishment.
In WWE, the only thing more difficult than becoming champion is staying champion. And his journey was twice as hard, but the work from here is double too.
But if anyone is up to the
Sir
challenge,
Jack the Greatest.
it's this guy.
Ugh. Sorry.
So Glenelep. Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors. With the said with. Hey you sexy devil.
Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 224 pounds, Steve Winters. And his opponent from England, weighing in at 204 pounds.
This is to
He
give
is the World Wrestling Champion, Luke the Goon.
Akira will even let Amber choose the stipulations of the match.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen.
Team Gooner.
Here you have the championship on the line. A champion on high alert. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
we're in store for
I need to think of a
special.
rotten through until this
Just about done with
part
him
of
on
match is
Wrestle
finished.
Ah, flipping the script on him there.
Spine buster with a sit out. Nasty. Slam down. That's gonna hurt.
Luke, tell everyone about your shrine to Mickey. Come on, Gooner.
That was amazing. Squirms his way out.
Right, my three, my fucking, what do you call it? My, no, what's it called? The fucking rotten fruit.
Caught with a clothesline.
My tree of run through is I do not have this shrine of Mickey James. Am I bullshitting or not?
Here's the pin, title on the line. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Nice backbreaker.
Damn Archer, that was fast. Are we going to have to give KO's title to Drake?
It's all about the dangers of the unknown. The fight could go anywhere. An attack can come from anywhere.
Well, this is when we see just how far someone's willing to go to defeat their opponent, because anything goes.
Lives to fight another day.
False. You are lying. Trying to double negative. You know you have one. Len's got jokes tonight, I see.
With a sit-out.
Tree of rotting fruit, do I actually have a shrine of Mickey James?
Strife, do you actually think I will?
Don't forget to follow the Action and YTV live flash of the Titans on YouTube. URL Virtuverse 5755.
He narrowly avoids the count.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Come on, Gouda, you've got this, man. Return, please.
Being carried around with ease.
I have returned. Sorry about that, guys, but the missus is always priority, as you all know. Plus, she would kill me in my sleep if I ignored her. I kind of enjoy life. I kind of looking forward to Christmas, Christmas dinner, Christmas desserts, presents, smiley faces. I don't want to miss all of that.
The biggest dinner you get. Man.
Christmas dinner is always fantastic. I like food though. By all rights. I should probably be a fat person.
Someone says you're fat, you just say you like food, man. It is what it is. It's like...
I'm not fat, I'm a storage container for food.
Yeah, you're probably fat. I just like food. Nothing wrong with that.
There's 2, 3. No, he kicked out.
That sucked all the
So what have I missed? Anything? Hey, wait a minute. What is this? Were you denying having a Mickey James shrine? I'm looking back in the chat here. How dare you lie to the masses, Luke? Everybody knows you have the largest shrine to Mickey James worldwide. Ghastly. Man spent $578.79 on a pair of panties on eBay from Mickey James. Supposedly Mickey James.
I come on this podcast, I come on this broadcast booth, and this is the best you've got for me. Come on.
Mickey James shrine.
I've done respect around here.
Posters, action figures. You've got a signed Mickey James Impact Wrestling Championship belt. Posters on the ceiling of your bed, above your bed.
Not ceiling, but wall.
Candles. They kind of resemble a menorah the way you got them set up. The different Mickey James candles, wearing the different outfits and cowboy hats, all kinds of different gear. Crazy. We like Life is Great as well. Life sucks.
You said I was going to dress up as Nick Aldis. There we are.
Luke Uner says, Tree of Rotting Fruit. Do I actually have a shrine of Mickey James? Yes, you do. Did you get a Tree of Knowledge of Rotten Fruit when I was a guy, or did you just do that for fun?
Yeah.
Oh, you did too. Strife. That's why Strife yelled at you.
I already had like a couple of minutes. I already had it till his match finished.
Strife says, false, you are lying. Trying to double negative. We know you have one. You tell him, Strife.
Guys, fuck you, bro.
Winter's kicked out.
Who represents Steve Witters?
Team Shadows. Or YT Shadows. Depends on how you know him.
Oh, wow. Steve, you know what? This Steve Witters is actually pretty good.
Shadows, of course, used to have Tony Stone in action. Tony Stone retired, and suddenly Steve Winters showed up on the scene and has been pretty much dominating since.
You know what? Steve Witters is actually pretty good.
He is very good, yeah. He's done very well. He's been television champion. He's currently the reigning defending Pure Wrestling champion in the men's division. And he's the junior world champion, which is how he got his matchup with the Gunnar Luke Bomber tonight.
Yeah.
So, Definitely one of the top superstars in the promotion.
I give respect to Steve.
Oh, busted the Gooner open.
Oh, that face buster.
Double knee face buster.
Oh,
the Gooner caught him. Nice reversal.
I'm
God.
I'm a split second behind what you're doing. When you say something, I know what's coming.
Oh, Winters kicked out again. I thought the Gooner had him right there. I thought it was over.
I thought I could have been it, you know.
I'm surprised.
I like to see the pins off the finishes on me.
I'm a little surprised that the majority of this match has been in a ring. Falls Count Anywhere. Most people are all over the place, in any place but the ring.
Oh man, this Steve Winters is looking good. I don't like it.
Winters is looking good. The Gooner's having a tough time here. Oh, he got nailed twice. Twice by a kendo stick. Oh my God, he won.
Oh, I don't believe this. I've lost.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and your new TWA World Champion from Team Shadows.
As if I lost the title. This can't be right.
Winners with the big W, taking home the most prestigious belt in all pro wrestling.
Can I redeem for a rematch? This is not right.
Oh, you can absolutely redeem for a rematch. I mean, Slammiversary right around the corner. TWA Slammiversary right around the corner.
I want that belt back.
Titan G says, yes, I won the YTD title shot. Yeah, and Glenola got the channel redemption reward.
How do I redeem for that?
You just click that little money bag and buy the chat room and
UTD Grand Prix Championship singles and bottom.
No, it'd be the TWA World Championship title shot.
I'll see his television.
But I mean, let's be honest. You don't have to really do that. He was a double champion. Right, he was a double champion, and he defended multiple times. I think he's deserving of a rematch without having to do that. In my opinion, I think everybody would agree. The Gooner won those belts. Everybody was shocked. Then he was defending those belts. Defended the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship earlier today on YTD Academy Live, and then tonight put his World Championship on the line. I think everybody would.
You're actually right. I don't have to do that. I don't have to redeem.
Exactly. I think a rematch is coming the Gooner's way. All right. What a night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not ashamed by putting Steve Winters over. I think Steve Winters has done really well.
He has, yeah. So what a way to close out the road to TWA Slammiversary. Fantastic evening. Let's have a little quick look back over the evening. We had the debut, and we had the first and foremost the return of B. Jackson at the side of Julia Jackson. They are the Jacksons. They took on the Outlaws and won their debut match. It was a great matchup. Absolutely huge win in their debut for the Jacksons. Up next, it was Falls Count Anywhere. Big Bubba Bruno renewing his rivalry with Roman Reigns. Big Bubba B come out on top. Next, Katana Chance and Caden Carter have a long rivaled history so far with PMS, with specifically Melissa Archer. And of course, tonight, it wasn't tag team action. It was 1v1. And it was Caden Carter challenging Melissa Archer, but Melissa Archer was just a little bit too much. Caden Carter bit off more she could chew for the layman's. Archer with the win in the 1v1 against Caden Carter. So the rivalry, I'm sure, between Katana Chance and Caden Carter and PMS will continue. Up next, six-man tornado tag team action. The man called Drek, Mnemonics, Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. They took on Judgment Days, Damian Priest, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor.
I'm heading to bed.
And it was Weapons of Mass Destruction picking up the big W over the Judgment Day. Next, it was Elijah Archer. A renewal of a rivalry between LDF and the Coalition that goes back all the way to the Archerverse 2.0. But it was, again, 1v1, not tag team action. It was Archer versus Cruz del Toro, and Cruz del Toro beat the one Elijah Archer. Very surprising. Next, it was 8-man tag team action between Phenomenal Soul, Reese the Voice Williams, CM Punk, Coach B. Henry, and of course the Phenom Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Link. And they took on the NWO's 6, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and of course Mr. Machismo himself, Scott Hall. And it was the NWO with a very surprising and big win over Phenomenal Soul. Beginning of the championship rounds from Team Sir Jack the Greatest, it was the Blade Runners. It was Akira Blade. She was in tote, of course, accompanying Alice Blade and Roxanne Riley from Team Life is Great to the ring in their battle for the TWA Women's World Championship against the Bullies, Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville. They, of course, brought Shayna Baszler with them. But it was the Blade Runners with a huge win, eliminating both members of the Bullies and becoming the new Women's World Tag Team Champions. Co-main event, it was for the TWA Television Championship. It was the Professor Poindexter, Adam Cole, and Ethan Mercedes in an Extreme Rules matchup. Ethan Mercedes pulled out all the stops. He is still your reigning, defending, and now undisputed TWA Television Champion, representing the House of Ultraviolet. And then, of course, the main event. It was the Gooner Luke Ballmer once again stepping into the ring. He was in action earlier today, YTD Academy Live, defending his Grand Prix Wrestling Championship against the marvelous one, Mick Marvel. Huge win for the Gooner. Fighting champion he is, though, put his title on the line tonight against the Junior World Champion, Steve Winters, and Steve Winters shocks the world, cashes in, and wins the world title. So what a great night. We added more fuel to the fiery road that is the road to the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary SPV. It is going to be a huge show, a spectacular, if you will. But that is it. That is all for the main card. I can give you guys one go-home happy match. What match would you guys like to see? It has to be non-title, but you can see anybody of your choosing step into the ring and square off in our go-home happy match of the evening. What match would you like to see? Is there anybody you guys would like to see square off right now to end the evening? Send everybody home happy. If they aren't already happy, because that was a smoking hot show. Humboldt's versus someone. Well, that's interesting. Kaiva, B, and Amber. Well, Amber and B have already wrestled today. Undertaker versus Sting. I don't believe we have Sting's contract. But seeing how Undertaker is mentioned, and Humboldt's the Arcane is mentioned, Joe Lake dropping some tiny little beautiful gems all over the floor. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Why don't we have Humboldt's the Arcane versus the Undertaker? Falls count anywhere. Unless you have a better match type in mind. What do you guys think? Strife would like to see Humboldt's? Sounds good?
15 bits. Sounds good.
All right, so let's go with that. Go home happy match of the evening. For Wrestle Wars Genesis, it's going to be Falls Count Anywhere.
Strong in our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
1v1.
Humboldt's versus Undertaker. Submission.
Here we go. Humboldt's the Arcane, the Wizard of TWA and YTD Academy, taking on the Phenom, the Undertaker, to send everybody home happy. Compliments of Titan G and Team Variants of Strife. Here we go. And then after tonight, this is, of course, a bonus episode, a special edition of Wrestle Wars Genesis. We already had our final scheduled show until TWA Slammiversary, which is going to be Saturday evening. Stay tuned to Discord and Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for the exact time. that the event is going to take place, but it is going to be a smoking hot spectacular. The biggest event of the year for TWA, and it is our 3rd annual event. We're also going to be inducting some very deserving people that have been around since the Archiverse 2.0. Some of them newer superstars in comparison, but the feats that they have accomplished, their agenda is smoking hot and fulfilled with many championships. So we're going to have legends that have been around for a very long time, and some have been around maybe a year and a half. But again, what they have accomplished cannot be ignored. They will be inducted into the TWA Hall of Legends. We're going to see tag teams inducted, management teams inducted. We're going to see some awards given out. It is going to be a great show, a great night, and we have one of the greatest communities in any platform. But here we go. Go home happy match of the night. And then that will be it. That will be all for episode number 542. But let's rock and roll, shall we? Humboldt's the Arcane versus The Undertaker. Time to rock and roll. All right. So who do you guys think takes this? And speaking of that, I do have to... Give me a second while I issue the payout for that. Winner of the match was Steve Winters. 14,510 Archiverse bucks being distributed. There you go. But who do you guys think take this match? Is it going to be The Undertaker? Or is it going to be Humboldt's the Arcane? What do you think? Pick a side. Take a stand. Who will it be? I'd like to see Humboldt's take this one. Undertaker is a...
Got Chief's number.
A large mountain to climb, if you will.
I got Taker.
You got Taker? Joe Mama back in the house. What's going on, Joe Mama? Welcome back for our go home happy match of the night. It is go home happy match time.
How we bet on it?
You see where it says make your prediction? Oh, there is no bet for this. Nobody opened the betting line for this. So during any normal show, the only time a betting line is open without redeeming it is during the championship rounds, which is the final 3 matches of any show. But past or before that, you have to redeem it. But nobody has opened the betting line.
Betting line is closed.
Yeah. Betting line has been closed after the main event of the evening. But you can certainly tell us your opinion on the matchup, who you think's going to win. Do you think The Undertaker beats Humboldt's, or is Humboldt's going to upset The Undertaker?
We get it right.
Well, I mean, it costs you channel points to redeem it. And then everybody can bet on the match. And if you happen to get your guess correct, then yeah, you can win. You can definitely win Archiver's bucks.
The number to win a YTD championship match is 9.
So remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere. Anything could happen in this matchup. Undertaker versus Humboldt's. Crazy match, really. What do you mean you have to pay for a second person to join too? It's a channel redemption reward.
You can play as often as you do, skipping the rest.
To open a betting line.
How much would it be to have a second superstar to join this?
All right, here we go. Now we're just awaiting the arrival of the Phenom.
Like Cletus and another person.
Oh, you mean if you want to have Cletus form a tag team, you want to claim another superstar. Yeah, there's a redemption. There's 3 of them, actually. You can claim a superstar for 30 days, 60 days, or 180 days, which is equivalent to 6 months.
Absolute awe. What a moment.
And his opponent from Death Valley.
But as far as superstars like Cletus, yeah, you get 2 contracts for that. Anything else has to be redeemed. You have to claim. So let's say you wanted Cletus to tag team with LA Knight, you'd have to claim LA Knight.
You could say daring to confront the Phenom is like digging your own grave.
The Undertaker will drag you through the depths of despair.
Has anybody ever been in an arena when The Undertaker came out? Have you ever been to a wrestling event where The Undertaker was wrestling and got to experience the Phenom making his way to the ring?
When The Undertaker is around, no one is safe.
Yeah, you can have 2 superstars signed to a contract. After that, you have to claim a superstar.
Fallen legends, fallen champions.
Titan G says he has. Anybody else? Anybody else been to a wrestling event when The Undertaker was wrestling? Got to experience him and making his way to the ring? I mean, I personally have.
No, never been to a wrestling show.
You've never been to a live show? You're probably not alone in that. Like, there's obviously a lot of people that probably have not been to a live show. Now, would you go to one if you had the opportunity, Strife?
Surreal moment here tonight.
I know some of them are very expensive for tickets, but you're best not to go to, say, a WrestleMania, for instance. If it's a cost issue, but Joe Mama, what about you? Have you been to a live event? You ever been to a show where The Undertaker was there?
Better get ready. He's about to meet his maker.
I'd ask Luke, but I'm pretty sure Luke went to join the shrine. I think he is out for the evening. Left the building. Enjoying the Mickey James posters. Boss Apollo, welcome back in. Hey Archer, I'll send the update on my new team. Okay, the Outcast. That's what their name is going to be called, the Outcast. Demon Razor and Joe Davis. Reminds me of Danny Davis. Anybody remember Dangerous Danny Davis? Strife says depends on how high we ate allowed to be. What? That many people around us would not end well. Oh, being at a live show. You get anxiety in public settings when there's a lot of people around? And again, you're probably certainly not alone in that situation. A lot of people have anxiety these days. You know, some people have problems just leaving their home. COVID did not help any of that. I mean, for a lot of people, probably pre-existing, but that certainly wouldn't have helped. And others, you know, especially those born in the COVID era, never really left their house much. So I'm probably, as they're growing up, they got a little bit of anxiety. They got to learn about the world at a much later age than a lot of other children did. As far as being out in the real world, you know what I mean? Probably the best way to defeat that is just go with some real good friends that can keep your mind off of things. Soul Embers subscribing for 17 months in a row. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Soul Embers. What's good, Soul? How you doing? It was good to see you back in action today streaming. Anything new and exciting, my friend? Must be good to have your own place again. I know you were sleeping in your truck for a while. You're great, fantastic, great to hear.
Family thing.
Your bed is probably a lot more comfy than your truck.
With more than 3 other people.
Strife says, family thing, our uncle can't be in a room with more than 3 other people. Yeah, I mean, I know quite a few people, to be honest, you know, to be fair, that have, you know, a lot of anxiety about going out into public, but...
Right to the kidneys from behind. Yokes up their opponent.
Soul Ember says, yeah. I bet you that first night's rest in your bed as opposed to your truck was phenomenal.
Somehow he saw Taker coming.
But Archer, I seen that I'm next for Hall of Fame.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Yes, Big Bubba Bruno is being inducted into the Hall of Legends, yeah. Absolutely. Has to be done. Has to be done. He's most certainly deserving. Multiple-time champion, tag team champion. Been a part of 3 different factions, including one that he created. Joe Mama says, hello, Soul Embers. We should probably get a shout out for Soul Embers.
The Phenom is in trouble. Agonizing hold, gotta find a way out, and they do.
I know I'm the next team in lap. Well, he's in the coalition, so he's into Ed's Hall of Fame.
No user matching that login. What the fuck?
I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair.
Let's try that again.
Where is this gonna go next?
I don't know why that keeps popping up every now and again, telling me that somebody's login doesn't exist. There we go. Shout out for Soul Embers. If you're not already following Soul Embers, make sure you click that heart and follow his channel. Check out his content. He's been a member of Twitch. Yeah, actually, even before it was Twitch, it was still Justin TV. He's been around for, is it 12 years now, Soul? 11 years or 12 years? I forget now. I feel like it might be 12 now. Has it been 12 years?
I'll fix to your shout out, Archer. Congrats on being my mom.
Undertaker is just doing whatever he wants now.
12 years, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, you're gonna fix, yeah. That's weird that it wouldn't let me. I've never had that problem before. On your channel, I never had that problem before. It was weird. Wish Corey would learn the move names. That us Chimera's Curse. Oh, that is Chimera's Curse. Soul says it glitched. Or glitch is out. Sorry, not glitched. Glitches out. Yeah, well, I mean, Stream Elements has been glitchy too. Not just Nightbot. I mean, especially with YouTube. For some reason, YouTube and Stream Elements are not always very good bedfellows.
I'm in the mood for a belt, Archer.
You're in the mood for a belt. Big Bubba Bruno. Big Bubba Bruno actually battled Roman Reigns earlier tonight, Soul Embers. It was in the early hour of the show. Oh, look at that! Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match, representing Team Variants of Strife. He is the TWA and YTD Academy Wizard. Humboldt's the Arcane with a huge W over the Phenom, the Undertaker. Congratulations to Humboldt's the Arcane. Time for Sky to get her shot. She's gonna. Oh, that means you got to challenge Julia Jackson. She is the reigning defending Grand Slam champion, actually. She has the Women's Television Championship for TWA, the Women's World Championship for TWA. Then she has the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship and the Pure Wrestling Championship. Just formed a tag team. She's looking to become a quintuple champion. But if you were going to challenge Julia Jackson for that belt, it would have to be at the biggest SPV of the year for TWA. It is the next SPV for 2023, the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary event. And of course, that very same night, we're going to be inducting very deserving people, including Big Bubba Bruno, into the TWA Hall of Legends. It's going to be a fantastic night. So that'd be just one more reason to make it great, is have Julia Jackson have a formidable opponent like Amber Sky is the name now, correct? Formerly known as Ashley Sky, now Amber Sky. Is that correct? Stripe says, finally beat another mentor.
You know it, and not only that I wouldn't have
You know it, and not only that, I wouldn't have it any other way. Absolutely. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for TWA's episode number 542. It was a fantastic night. We certainly added more fuel to the fiery road to the 3rd annual TWA Slammiversary, which is going to be one hell of a spectacular. Make sure you're there. Anybody else that's not already in this invasion, get your ass in here to this invasion. We are going to go see Glenola over at the Glenola-verse. He is live. Let's go see what he's doing. Show him some love. Lend him a little support. But, as usual, thank everybody for being here. It was an awesome night. And you'll have to keep your eyes peeled. I do not know if there'll be another special episode of either Wrestle Wars Genesis or YTD Academy Live before TWA Slammiversary, but I will say this. I will say that we have vacant Junior Women's Tag Team Championships, and we have vacant Men's Junior Tag Team Championships, and we are going into the year's biggest event. I'm thinking that's a problem that needs to be solved, so we may just end up with another show. But keep your eyes peeled. Thanks for being here. We're going to go see Glenola. We're going to invade him and the Glenalians. You don't have to go home. You do have to get the fuck out of my channel, though. Goodbye.